West of Arkham, the hills rise wild, and there are valleys with deep woods that no axe has ever cut. There are dark, narrow glens where the trees slope fantastically, and where thin brooklets trickle without ever having caught the glint of sunlight. On the gentler slopes there are farms, ancient and rocky, with squat, moss-coated cottages brooding eternally over old New England secrets in the lee of great ledges. But these are all vacant now. Or are they? We're going to find out as we play a classic Call of Cthulhu scenario called Edge of Darkness. Will we manage to put a dying man's mind to rest? Or will we lose our own in the process? Let's find out as Chaotic Neutral plays Call of Cthulhu. So, the four of you have all independently received a letter from an old friend called Rupert Merryweather. You probably haven't seen him for a long, long time, many years, and he's almost certainly getting on in life. The letter asks you to come and visit him at St. Mary's Teaching Hospital in Arkham at 1 o'clock on Thursday. It's the early 1920s, 1923, let's say, and it's early summer. You have all made your way to this Thursday meeting, and right now you all happen to be waiting in a small room off the private ward that he's on. And maybe some of you know each other, I don't know, it's up to you. But if you don't, it's become apparent you're all here for the same thing. Should we go around and introduce ourselves?
You see, standing, clutching the letter, crumpled in his right hand, a hollow-faced, pale man, pale from hours spent in a dark room with the dead, because this is the Undertaker of Arkham, Randall Hearse. He wears a black suit, trousers, and black waistcoat, his shirt rolled up to sort of the forearm, and there's a whiff of formaldehyde and frankincense, cedar wood that kind of follows him. And his sort of beady eyes are magnified by the round spectacles on his sort of balding domed head. A little bit like me. He's an older, slimmer chap, and two things might strike you, which is that round his neck is a gold chain at the bottom, which sits a jade scarab. Oh. And on the ring finger of the hand that clutches the envelope, gold ring, black obsidian, carved into it is a jackal's head. Ooh. And he just sits there, drumming his fingers, staring vacantly into the middle distance.
Very good, freaky.
Spooky.
Yeah. I bet he's a happy chap. I bet
he's a laugh.
He's full of fun.
He's such a laugh.
Yeah, you get the sense that he's planning his child's birthday party.
Yeah. His child's really into Egypt at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Made it for a school project.
Yeah. So next to him is almost the exact opposite as a human. There's Valerie Drizzle, or the Driz, as the kids call her.
The Driz!
The Driz!
No! She's got the Driz!
The Driz!
They got a little song about going to the charts.
God.
Oh, I hate it.
She's got ginger
I thought
hair.
it'd be you guys losing sanity. It's me.
The Driz. A drizzless man over here.
Oh, you are so not Driz.
I hate this Arkham school slang.
Driz is the shiz. Don't you know? Come on.
So,
Shut up, Gretchen. Driz is never going to happen.
So the Driz has red hair, sort of similar to your hair, Blair.
Yeah.
It's but red and it's tied up, and she's got earrings that are planets and a purple dress on that has various different stars and planets all over it. It could be anyone. It could be anyone.
So hard to imagine.
She has she's holding the keys to a very magic bus.
Oh, I wonder who it could be.
That sounds familiar.
I don't think this is the last minute.
No.
Character.
No.
I don't think
As much prep went into this as all the other ones.
I think I know who it is.
it a kind
It's
of
Kim
boss?
Possible.
It's Kim Possible. It's Kim Possible.
I knew it.
That's it. It must be.
Yeah.
Valerie Driz?
Drizzle.
Or the Driz.
Or the Driz.
From her school. She's a teacher.
Yeah. Oh, it's a magic school bus.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose it is a magic
Kim
school
Possible.
bus.
It's a legally distinct.
Red hair that gave it
magic
away.
school bus.
Yes, that's right.
It's a school bus that has magic.
Allegedly.
Allegedly has magic.
Yeah.
School bus that has magic.
Ride on the school bus that has magic.
Right on the magic child transporter.
The occulty people mover.
Next to the Driz, you see this very old man hunched over in way too baggy of a suit, glasses that are way too big for his face and like magnify his eyes. Ooh. And they're like slightly crooked as well. His hair's all over the place. And he's just gone up to you and he's like holding up your hair and using like little like measuring devices to like look at the curls and like seeing how long they can extend and go down. He's like, wow, you've got lovely hair. Wow. Oh, my name's Dr. Cepha, Lapod. It's lovely to meet you.
Drizzle.
Wow. Drizzle, that's a great name. I've never heard anything like it.
Don't talk to me, Laurie or my character. I don't want any part of this. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Randall recoils even more.
I might actually sit this one out, guys. I think I've had enough.
He opens the envelope. It's not worth it.
It's nothing worth it.
I forgot to
Nothing
mention.
is worth it.
On Dr. Cephalopod's back, he has like many things just attached to him that look like tentacles coming down, but it's like different tools and like fabrics and stuff. Just bits and bobs.
Just belts.
Just belts.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. Oh, I should have played Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, great.
Next time.
And rounding out the gang, wearing huge, like these really thick sunglasses with like rhinestones encrusted into them, with like jet black hair in this like perfect coif, and wearing a white jumpsuit and the most jewelry you've ever seen a man wear. However, slightly pudgy. The jumpsuit staining maybe around the armpits. Is Eldritch Presley. He's the spitting image of Elvis, just, 30 odd years too early.
Oh dear.
None of the success.
None of the success. Yeah, he's got there way too early. People aren't ready for rock and roll. It's the 1920s.
Kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, you kids are gonna love it. That's the gang. But I guess I'll talk about something else really quickly.
Yes, please
if you
do.
don't mind me doing a parish notice.
No,
This
no.
is the last couple of weeks of our Kickstarter to back season 2 of us playing Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to see some more D&D on this channel in a long form series at that, why not check it out by following the link in the video description down below. And if you have the means to and you want to, please back us. And if not, just feel like sharing it around. That also helps us out greatly. Thank you.
Lovely. Well, at that moment, a doctor comes in and says, you're here to see Mr. Merryweather, I presume. He told me to expect 4 people who definitely fit your descriptions. Well, he's ready for you, if you are.
Oh, good. Yes. Show us in, please.
Just this way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I hate it.
Will this be long?
He looks at you meaningfully and says, I I doubt it.
Good.
So you walk into this private room. Rupert is in the hospital bed. He looks very different to how you remember him. He looks wasted away, grey, weak, and he was always a very energetic and spirited guy. But he's lying there. His wife and his son are with him, and he sees you come in, and he gives a nod, and he turns to his son and he says, "Bertrand, take your mother outside. I need to talk to these people for a moment, please." Bertrand gives you this sort of sneering look. He doesn't recognize you. You probably don't know him. And he goes to protest, but Rupert says, "Now, please, just do it." And so he goes outside with Agnes, and she gives you a little nod of acknowledgement. She's clearly been crying, and you step outside. They step outside the room, and he dismisses the doctor with a hand, and he gets you to gather close round the bed. I have something to ask you. I know you perhaps don't know each other, but I trust each and every one of you. As you can probably tell, I'm not much longer for this world, I don't think. And I do regret not keeping in better contact with you all. And what I'm about to ask you is an imposition. I know that. But I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. You understand? What I'm about to tell you may seem delusional, I suppose, but you have to believe me. I did something terrible, and I need someone to put it right. I don't want to involve Agnes or Bertrand in this. In my youth, I became involved in, I suppose, an occult society. It was really just a few of us. We all thought it would be a great hoot to meddle in things we didn't possibly understand. But the group was led by an older fellow, Marion Allen, and the 6 of us ended up purchasing an old farmhouse west of here, in the village of Ross's Corners. I don't know if you know it, it's an obscure little place. And we'd sneak out there into the woods, conduct seances, and perform our psychical research. But really, we were just fooling around. Until Marion came across something he wanted to try. And we brought something into this world. Something evil. And we tried our best to send it back. But in the end, all we were able to do was keep it confined in the house. For a short time. I hoped that the spell, as it was, would be permanent. I know this sounds ridiculous. But the power of the spell only lasts as long as the casters live. And I am the last. I don't know what will happen when I die, but I fear that whatever's in that house will get free. And I'm too old and too ill to deal with it myself. Like I say, I have my regrets, and this is the worst of them. I didn't know who else to ask. As I've got older, people have disappeared from my life, but for whatever reason, you are the 4 that I felt I could call upon.
What a mentally sad state of affairs that is.
I think you called on the perfect people. We can handle this for you, but
Oh, pal. Oh, okay.
Like I say, there was literally no one else I could call upon.
He chose the right people.
Your time, I'm afraid, is running out. The doctors have said that there's nothing they could do for me. And he gestures to the bedside table. Randall, would you reach in that drawer? There's something in there. A box. Take it. It's unfortunately the only help I can leave you with. You must find the courage to do the thing that I could not, that I left too late, and send that thing back to where it came from. Please, will you do this for me?
Let me just clarify one thing. You want us to go to this house and send this thing back before you go and meet the spirit in the sky?
Yes.
Because that's where you're going to go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're going to go to that place. But I hear's the best.
Oh, I hate that song.
It's a Eldritch Presley
That's
original.
an intriguing take on the afterlife.
I am not sure I'll be going up to meet anyone. I have a feeling I'll be going somewhere else. But perhaps if you can do this for me, perhaps it will redeem my soul. If you believe in such things. There isn't much time. And when I die, like I say, the time will be up.
Okay, we gotta go. Let's go,
where's the
guys.
box?
He's gonna die right now.
He starts, a big glob of blood just comes out of his mouth.
Oh, dear.
And he starts to shake. What do you do?
Doctor!
The doctors come bursting, two doctors come bursting in with a nurse.
Aren't you a doctor?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Well, yes, but not that kind of doctor.
Not a medical doctor.
No, I don't touch people.
I don't touch them until they're dead.
I go inside them.
What?
Never mind.
You go inside then?
Oh, don't worry. It's all okay. Doctors, please help this man.
This man needs immediate medical attention.
They push past you out of the way.
We're all just gathered round still, like no space.
Agnes and Bertrand come in with them, and the doctors say, "Everyone except family out of the room, please. We have to act quickly." And you're ushered out.
Have you made decisions for your body afterwards? Would you like me to embalm you?
He says, leaving a card. And the door's shut in your face. And just before
I need a client.
could you all give me either a spot hidden or a psychology roll, whichever you'd rather.
First roll.
Ooh, what's better for me? Spot hidden's way better for me. I've got 70.
My psychology's shit.
Boom! Failed.
I've got 69.
72.
I've got a 46 on a 70, so a success for me.
14.
Ooh.
14?
Is
What's-
low, and spot hidden 25.
Oh my god.
I got a 31, which is the... I can't remember which one's which, because my spot hidden is 69. Which half of that is 34.
So you got hard success.
Hard success. 69.
So-
hard success.
69. Hard success.
Oh yeah!
Full of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu.
I'm gonna call your Cthulhu. Gross, I hate that. Get rid of that.
The disco ball descends from the ceiling.
So Dr. Lapod notices it first, followed quickly by Valerie, Drizzle, and Randall Hearse. As you're ushered from the room, Bertrand looks across the bed towards you, and he gives you this look, like he's looking at what you're holding, and looks sneering and annoyed, but then is distracted by his father's convulsions. Speaking of which, you all witnessed something quite horrible, so I will need a sanity roll.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sad stuff.
Here we go.
Jackets. I got 27 and 50. I pass. For there.
Pass from me, 45 under 54.
63 out of 70.
So everyone's fine except
56 out of 45.
Oh no!
So,
except the Undertaker, who's suddenly squeamish about this.
yeah, I don't like alive bodies. I prefer them when they're cold and not moving.
So it's not necessarily the blood that's upset you; it's the fact that he's twitching.
Yes,
So you
it's
lose.
the breathing that upsets me.
Really horrifying. So you lose a sanity point.
A sanity point.
But
would
you
like-
find yourselves back in that waiting room outside the ward. Doctors and nurses bustle by, but it's relatively quiet.
Do you see the way he looked at these papers?
Yeah, he was really funny about it.
What's on those papers, huh? Can I have a look, please?
What's on yours?
Oh, well, my paper just says, "Oh, Sonny boy, come visit me. I miss you, my love," with a kiss on it.
I don't think that's Rupert Merryweather. Either you're lying, or he is seriously ill in there.
I don't know. We were great friends in school.
Had he met you before?
Yes. Have you not met me? I'm great.
Oh, yeah. You're as deserving of love as anybody else.
I know.
It was actually a box that he gave you.
Oh yes, we're talking about the box.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you see the way he looked at the letters? But really, he was looking at the box.
That's what I was thinking, too.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
as
Can I look at the box?
past the letters to the box.
Because my letter also says "Sunny Boy."
Well, does it
Loves
have
and kisses.
does it have a kiss in it?
It only has one.
Oh, you weren't as good friends with him as I was. That's okay.
Why did he want this box?
It's probably got something in it.
Well,
It's a
Well, don't
box.
shake it.
Can we look in it?
I think we should look.
Can we look in the box?
You want to open the box?
It's a box. You gotta look in
You didn't
it.
say don't
What does
open
the
it.
box look like?
It's just sort of like
just check.
Explosives.
Yeah. Do not open under any circumstances, Sunny
it's
Boy.
like a sort of to do like a. Looks like you have to do some sort of puzzle. No, it's it's just
no.
a big.
Oh,
It's just
no.
a big wooden like a
big wooden box.
large humidor
Okay.
like
Oh, we can
thin
open
wooden
it.
box.
You certainly can. I would love you to open the box.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. What an honor. Okay, I'm gonna look at the box.
Randall steps back.
Try to turn it around and inspect it, and I'm gonna.
It's got something heavy in there. You can tell that.
Oh, it's really.
You can hear it, feel it move around as you turn it over.
Okay, well, it's got something exciting in it. I think we should open it up. Okay, I'll
I
open
think
it
you're
up.
unnecessarily drawing out the tension in this moment. Just open the damn box.
Open it. He goes to open it.
So you open this box, and inside are there's a few things. There's some paperwork. It looks like it's the deed to a property, and there's a key as well. And the deed is for a farm property on Boone Road near Ross's Corners, which is west of Arkham. There's also a letter from Rupert Merryweather, which more or less just goes over what he's already said, except there's one detail which, towards the end of the letter, he talks about how he feels gravely regretful about his involvement in this occult activity, and that he was a coward for not dealing with it sooner. But he says the method of delivering the thing out of this world is still in the house. The translations made by Marion from the book De Vermiis Mysteris. And he says everything you need should still be in that house. What else do you find? There's also a large-ish sarcophagus-shaped golden box that is covered in hieroglyphs.
Randall is immediately intrigued by this, almost to the point of snap. I think he does. I think he grabs
is
it
it
out of
for
the
your
box.
son's party? It's a great item for your son's party, isn't
I
it?
don't have a son.
Oh, your party then.
Or do you need a performer at your party?
No, thank you.
When's the party happening?
My parties don't tend to involve music.
Oh, that sounds very sad.
Should we open this?
They don't tend to involve the living either. Yes. What does the hieroglyphs? Randall Hearse, the Undertaker, has a completely healthy, not obsession, strong interest, let's say, in Egyptology, specifically mummification. Big into that.
Yeah, super
So
normal.
could I try to decipher the hieroglyphs? I've done some studying on this.
Yes.
Kind of.
I tell you what. If have you got history or archaeology?
I do have both of those things.
Whichever you'd rather, you can give me a roll. On
Okay.
First of all,
history slightly higher. I'll roll for that. So he's sort of holding them up to the light, trying to glisten, get the hospital lamps on it, and yes, 24 out of 50.
Very good.
Nice.
So
I know
initially,
what this means.
you can tell that it's of the Middle Kingdom. They are indeed hieroglyphs. They clearly do have a message. It will take you a bit of time to translate them. You realise it will take a bit of time. That's definitely Egyptian, definitely Middle Kingdom. That's what you can tell.
Well, this is definitely Egyptian. I know that much. And it's definitely from the Middle Kingdom. But it would take me some time to do more. And I'm not good around people, so I would need to spend some solo time with the box. I think I should keep it on my person for safety.
Can you do? I mean, we've got a long journey to get to this house because I'm guessing we're gonna go to this house, surely. And
Yeah, we can get in my bus.
oh, you have a bus.
I've got a bus.
Incredible.
I suspect a bus ride would be enough for me to know what is
Okay, and it's not a problem that we're around you
I'll do
on
my
the bus.
best.
Okay.
The final thing in the box is a slim journal bound in leather, which, if you, from a quick flick through, it seems to date from June 1876 to May 1881, and some of the ink has faded with age. So it might be a bit difficult to read, but from skimming it, you can tell that it seems to be Merryweather's journal of their time at the house, documenting specifically a lot of what Marion Allen was up to. It looks like Rupert was the sort of secretary for quite a while. But again, that will take you a bit of time to read if someone wants to commit time to doing that. But who's got the lowest?
Everyone passes it around.
I was just thinking, what's my library use skill?
Yeah, I've got
Pretty
good.
low,
I've got
yeah.
good library.
I'm gonna be on
skills.
sick.
I think I'll probably take the book.
So Eldritch Presley has the lowest luck in the group, and this is a group luck roll. So, Laurie, could you roll against your luck skill, please?
Absolutely.
Uh huh.
I fucked it up.
Oh no!
I rolled an 86.
Just as you
Now you
think,
tell me, preacher man, is that good enough?
well, just as you think, maybe you've been lingering here too long.
I think we're standing presumably right outside the door, loudly just going through his stuff.
Yeah.
The door opens and Bertram Merryweather appears, and he says, "You're still here, are you? What's that? Whose is that? What's that say?"
Hey, it's mine! Get your hands off of it, young man!
I saw you carrying that out of the room. He gave that to you, did he?
No, it was mine, and he's just returning it. It's my treasure from my childhood. It's our high school days together. He's returning this box to me. Get your dirty hands off of it.
Anything that belongs to him belongs to me.
No, it doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me.
Give me a fast talk roll.
What is your fast talk?
30?
Why are we lying about this?
We're not like the cut of this guy's jib since we saw him.
Oh, that's a 26.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Bertrand.
Pretty good. His eyes narrow and he says, "Well, so be it. But I'll know if you've taken something that doesn't belong to you."
As will we if you take something that doesn't belong to you. I've seen many sons miss the death of their fathers and regret it for the rest of their lives. I'd turn around and go back in and hold your father's hand if I were you.
It's a bit too late for that.
Oh, no.
He's dead.
Oh, we gotta go. Okay,
Then
goodbye.
you'll need an undertaker. And he hands over another copy of his card.
And it's just it's a shape of a coffin, isn't it? It's like
Absolutely.
they've been cut to the shape of a coffin. Little 3D
I
one.
love it. That's so good.
And it says, "Feeling ready?"
Feeling ready.
Oh dear. Yeah, so he takes your card with disdain, turns on his heel and goes back into the room.
Oh, let's go to the house.
Let's get out of here fast.
You said you have a bus?
I've got a school bus.
I'm driving it now through the corridors.
Oh, you speak bus.
It's like the opening scene of The Dark Knight. I just crash it into the building.
Quick, grab his body. We're gonna need it.
I don't know how to park.
Oh god.
So, did you drive the bus to the hospital? You just parked it up in the hospital car park for you.
So you hit the road straight
Great.
away with reckless abandon.
I mean, that is what. Yeah, we're just gonna get the bus go straight away.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not? We don't have anything
Why
else
not?
to do here.
yeah.
Yes,
a race against time.
Agreed. It's a race against. You're not wrong. Is it a big yellow bus? Is it
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Did
yeah.
they have those in the old times? I hope so.
Yeah, I
And if they
think
didn't,
so.
they do in this world.
Yeah, they
So
do
it's
that.
a
Got
yellow-
Elvis Presley
so
in
it's
this
a school
world.
bus with Elvis Presley.
For a bit of fun, let's have a credit rating roll from here. And let's see how good this bus is.
Oh no.
Okay, my credit rating is
Come on.
30.
Come on.
That's a big fail. 67 on a 30.
So it was yellow once. A lot of the paint's flaked off or scratched. It's clear, like she's clearly banged it into a few things, dented. As soon as you start it up, the engine goes,
Oh.
and you. The entire journey is like hemorrhoid inducing.
Wow, this bus has been places, hasn't it?
I've seen coffins nicer than this bus.
Well, ever since I lost my teacher's license, they haven't let me have the new buses.
How did you lose your teacher's license?
Ever try and take people on a field trip that is illegal?
Same way she lost her driving license.
All in the same day. Yeah.
Oh wow, you
And the school children in the back start screaming.
Why are there
They're on the trip.
Don't worry
All these
about
guys.
They just won't
there?
stop screaming.
Oh no.
So you set off into those wild hills to the west, and the road gets quite difficult in places. And along the way, you want to study this,
I want to read the sarcophagus. Yes.
and you're reading the journal. So
quite difficult to do. These,
My glasses
lack
are
of
like
suspension.
bouncing around.
Ow!
do you have a hieroglyphic skill?
No, I just love Egypt and have archaeology and history.
Oh, okay.
So I think maybe I've studied hieroglyphs. One of the first things you do, otherwise you can't understand the text, right?
Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah. So let's have.
Put bird
That's
into
in
brain.
Egypt 101, isn't it?
Bird
Yeah, bird
into
equals
brain.
this,
Yeah.
lion equals that, you know.
You've got your Dorling Kindersley book out.
Yeah, exactly. I've got what they
through.
call conversational hieroglyphics. I can order a beer in ancient Egypt, but I can't really discuss politics.
You can choose it on a menu.
Yeah, as long as the menu's got pictures. Oh, wait, well, the menu is pictures.
I'm not going to ask you to roll for it because I think
great,
your area of expertise with enough time probably you do work
That's right.
out. The stuff in brackets is the brackets are potential alternate translations. You're not entirely sure, but that's what you make out.
Ooh. We love a bit of paper.
I think I have it. Seeker of wisdom, servant, son of Yugur, Yoag, Setheth, deliverer of the people, halves of the water. Water can also be wind, it's just squiggly lines, hard to know. A bearer of the spirits of Narloth Hotep, child of Thoth, seeker of wisdom. Well, that's what it says.
I think that says slaves.
Excuse me, can you read ancient hieroglyphics?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I just
Eyes on the road.
Walked back down the bus to do it.
Who is
as well.
driving this thing?
it's one
I've
of
got
the
to take it
kids.
over for a second.
Yeah.
It's one of the kids.
One of my slaves, I mean kids, children, beautiful, beautiful children.
The swerve of the bus causes some dust to fly. Oh, it does say slaves. You're absolutely right. That's an S. Slaves of the water. Slaves. Well, I think this has illuminated a lot of stuff here.
And also, while you're examining this sarcophagus, do you open it? Is my question.
I mean, yes,
Oh,
of course.
dear.
I mean, of course. The drawer of this thing cannot. Not only did I spoke it aloud instead of reading it in my head, which was very silly. You never know what you're going to do by saying things like that aloud, but I did very loudly.
Fortunately, I think he's butchered some of the names. So
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're keen on the pronunciation.
Pedantic gods, the Egyptians.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I did that intentionally. See, I always say one word wrong.
I like the idea of Nyarlathotep going, I'm not going till he says my name right. I'm not coming through the portal.
You can't get me too.
I'm not going to.
It's rude.
It's rude. It's absolutely
It's
rude.
not even that hard to say.
No,
Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
I can say it 1,000 times.
Nyarlathotep.
I'm not going.
I won't do it.
Send Ra instead.
Send Ra.
I always get him right.
Yeah. Or Imhotep, basically the same name. Bloody hell.
I'm only an amateur Egyptologist.
Oh, but I bet you can say Tutankhamun.
Who's Imhotep, the cat's mother?
Yes, obviously.
Yes, you open it. There are inscriptions on the inside. The sarcophagus itself appears to be empty. And there are inscriptions on the inside, but they are not Egyptian hieroglyphics. They are stranger, much harder to discern. But if you'd like to give me an occult roll,
Yes,
maybe you'll learn something. Ooh. Or maybe not.
there's something different on the inside. Oh no! 91 out of 75. I have a bit of a cult, but it's just but they're too strange. And I've lost my confidence ever since my hieroglyphics was pointed out by a school teacher. You do one special project on Egypt, and you think you're an Egyptologist.
The good thing is also what's been written on there, like A- on the sarcophagus in red pen. Just circled the S on the slate.
Yeah, Randall's really sad. Like he doesn't often tell people about his passion for Egypt. And
The one time he does, a school teacher points out he's not the
primary school teacher.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, he just sort of. It's probably too difficult for anyone.
I'll have a look at it.
Fine.
Oh, well, let's see if I know.
This will be an occult roll.
Oh, no, I've got no idea.
See, I told you.
It's
Well, come on, sling it over here then.
There you go.
Let the king have a look.
It could be music notation.
You could always do a Cthulhu mythos roll, because you've got a little bit of Cthulhu.
I do have a little bit of Cthulhu mythos. You just want me to fail that. Because I'm so likely to fail. I have actually failed the occult roll, but I could spend 6 luck to make that a success of my 25 luck. And I will!
Yes, I think so.
19 luck. I succeeded. Tell me the
Wow.
secrets.
I bet you're hoping for something really juicy. Yes.
Rupert Merryweather was here.
Yeah.
Like a heart.
Inside of lid, it says.
Marilyn and Rupert.
Yes, ever.
inside of lid.
Keep out of direct sunlight.
Made in Germany.
It says, well, you can't. It's too complicated to decipher what the words are, but you have a feeling that the symbology is related to the lost Pacific continent of Mu, which is, mythical.
Not as funny as it sounds.
Not as funny as it sounds. M-U, Mu.
Mu.
The
kingdom of Mu.
The kingdom of
The kingdom of Mu.
the lost
The lost kingdom.
lost continent.
The lost continent
of Mu.
Which is mythical. I mean,
Okay.
It's only the very fringes of occult scholars that even entertain the idea. As you're reading this journal, I'm going to sort of summarize it for you, because it's a fair bit. But basically it seems to cover the events of them setting up this secret society. They sort of playfully called themselves the Dark Brotherhood. And there were 6 of them. And Rupert Merryweather was sort of the recording secretary, and he kept a record of what they did and when and so on, and some of their experiments. So they represented themselves as a student literary fraternity, cleaned up and furnished this place that they bought in Ross's Corners, while Mary and Alan carved special warding signs over the wooden doors and windows. They were all sort of quite amused at his sort of how seriously he took it. And they did a series of experiments that were mostly ineffective to contact the spirit world. But then there's an entry on the February the 27th, 1877, where it says that Mary and Alan acquired an artifact that was allegedly Egyptian, which was a small sarcophagus of gold. And inside was a large piece of amber that had entrapped a creature of it looked like some sort of unknown species of arthropod. And Alan was very excited because he said the box corresponded to something he'd read in De Vermis Mysteries, that the animal trapped in the amber is actually the host of a bound jinn and a guide to the spirit world. And he thinks he's found a way to release it. So they chose the night of Saturday the 18th of March, which was the night before the new moon. The next entry is March the 19th, 1877. And it says, we began the ceremony as Alan instructed, according to that described in De Vermis Mysteries. A fire is set in the fireplace and a pentagram chalked on the floor, marked with appropriate symbols and illuminated by 2 black tapers placed near the centre, flanking the piece of amber with its entrapped spirit. The others sit in a circle, while I, the designated watcher who guards for malevolent spirits, sit in the corner of the room. Alan threw a handful of powder in the fire, producing an evil-smelling smoke and dampening the flames, which now burn a sputtering green and brown. Those seated on the floor begin the Latin chant Alan has transcribed from his book.
Oh, I know Latin. Is it in English, though?
It doesn't have the chant.
Oh, nice.
After nearly 2 hours, I see a trail of smoke circling up from the piece of amber. Its surface seems to be bubbling and melting. Can this be? Have we finally achieved success? I can see a form. ... Then the next entry is March the 20th. And it says, we have finished with our plans and have sworn a pact never to speak of what happened last night. We have satisfactorily explained the death of poor Robert and in some manner the madness of Harold. The sheriff accepts the explanation of a carriage accident. We planned it well. Robert's neck was broken in the fall, we told him. Harold struck his head on a rock when the horse's leg broke and the carriage rolled. Would it be that it was only that? For the rest of us, we will be forever changed by what we experienced last night. I will write down the true events so they are not lost completely. And then it goes into quite a bit of detail. It says, the thing formed in the centre of the pentagram, shapeless and nearly invisible. Its terrible voice should have given us a clue, but we were so foolish. It spoke. Then Alan cast that damned powder on the jinn, the dust of Ibn Ghazi, he calls it. And that's when we could all see it clearly. Words cannot adequately describe the faceless thing with 1,000 maws. It roiled and bubbled, never fully revealing itself at any one time. So terrifying was its aspect that I was frozen in place, my pen falling from my nerveless fingers. Cecil and Alan seemed as lifeless as myself, while a short, sharp cry issued from Crawford's mouth. Robert, however, rose to his feet and before anyone could stop him, stepped forward as though to embrace our horrible guest. With its arms, or those appendages that seemed most like arms, it took hold of poor Robert and twisted his head around as though he was a doll. The lifeless corpse was then thrown back in Harold's lap, and that's when he began that damnable shrieking, the shrieking that hasn't stopped since, even after we handed him over to the sheriff's men. We still had a chance, apparently. Alan now believes that if we had kept our wits, we could have reversed the summoning and forced the creature back to wherever it came from. But Crawford panicked and, mistakenly believing that it would dispel the creature, reached forward and destroyed part of the pentagram, breaking the seal and ending its effectiveness. Released from that binding symbol, the thing, with a screech that could only have been unholy satisfaction, was ejected from the house, disappearing out the window as a roaring, screaming wind of boiling colours. And finally, not quite finally, penultimate entry, March the 24th. Alan intends to leave Arkham and travel to find a solution to this crisis. He said that he intends to seek out occult scholars in New Orleans. I pray he is successful, but my hopes are not high at this point. He insisted that I be custodian of the gold sarcophagus and not show it to anyone. What's even more odd is that he instructed me to not visit or even live in Boston. I can only guess as to why, as he will not tell me his reasoning apart from his insistence that it is for my own safety. Marion still thinks that the thing could yet be destroyed, or at least dispelled, but none of us who remain have the stomach for such an undertaking. I hope he can find a way to safely banish it without another of us falling to its malevolent grip. March the 26th. We now believe that the spell we cast to summon it inextricably bound the thing to the house. Alan went back this morning to retrieve some of our belongings and store our ritual accoutrements. He says that he heard it bumping around in the attic over his head, cursing him all the while. He said that it also told him that it only has to wait us out. When we who were present are all dead, it will roam the earth freely, slaughtering and feasting. Thankfully, the warding signs carved by Alan during better times that seem so long ago now, apparently are effective and bar the thing entry except into the attic of the farmhouse. I might be able to sleep a few hours tonight knowing it is bound to the attic and cannot harm anyone else. I am hopeful for the first time since we stupidly released it from the amber. If I told him the truth, then we have time to seek the answer. God be with you in your search, my friend. And then the very last thing, October the 14th, I just discovered that Marion Allen is dead and has been dead for some months now. He was murdered in New Orleans this past August. I suspect that he spoke to the wrong sort of people about the things he has seen and they killed him. The newspaper mentions the sarcophagus, so they may have been after the gold. That is 3 of us gone now. I must do something. I've already begun ancient history classes at university, so I believe I will try to research the problem at the farmhouse in that manner. Perhaps I will uncover an ancient secret of how to rid our world of that beast in my own way. And then there is an excerpt, a cutting from the paper. Brutal murder at docks. New Orleans. The body of Mr. Marion Allen, late of Arkham, Massachusetts, was discovered early this morning near the Gulf and Panama docks. A victim of foul play, the man was identified by local witnesses who said that Mr. Allen had been seen in the locale the evening before. Although robbery was the apparent motive, police report that the victim had gruesome marks carved into his forehead and his tongue had been cut out. Mr. Allen had reportedly gone to the police earlier this week, claiming that he was being followed and that he feared for his life. He said his shadowy pursuers were after an Egyptian artifact, which he no longer possessed. And then there are 6 names with dates. Robert Mencken, March 1877. Harold Copley, August 1877. Marion Allen, August 1877. Crawford Harris, January 1910. Cecil Jones, March 1919. And finally, Rupert Merryweather, with no date after it. And for reading that, you
get a free credit with creepy journals.
You lose 1 point of sanity.
Oh.
But you gain 1 point in Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, nice.
Hooray!
That's pretty cool.
Whoa! So this Robert guy really fucked up. I don't. There's some Latin here. I know a bit of Latin, so I might be able to help us out. I probably gotta just read it backwards or something. Probably. I don't know.
I think that's how Latin works. I speak French.
Oh, great! So
Yeah.
helpful. In
It's
this.
much the same.
Yeah, it's just upside down.
And so you arrive in Ross's Quarters. It's a small community. It's basically built around this crossroads. It's built up. There's a little chapel. There's a general store. A few little, places like that. Mostly cottages, really ramshackle-looking cottages that are moss-covered, wooden. There's not many people around. There's only a couple of vehicles you can see parked. But this is where you get to, and you're not quite sure where this cottage is. So, you pull up. What do you do?
Are there any road signs or anything at all?
Not really.
No, nothing. Okay. Looking for Boone Road. Looks like there's been no boons in this town for some time.
No, there hasn't.
Dr. Cephalopod just goes to the floor and starts smelling the grass.
It smells like grass.
Good.
I'm gonna just pick a direction, I guess.
There's no people around that we can see.
There's no people, but there is a general store.
Why don't we just
there's
start
a-
knocking on doors?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, should we
that's
go
a
into
good
I
the
think
general
so.
store?
Someone will know the location of this building.
So yeah, you guess there's probably no more than 40, 50 people living here. It looks like it's been in decline for a long time. But there's a church. It's a combination of general store, post office, gas station.
The general store is our best bet, do we think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at the post office.
So if any post went to that place, they'll definitely know.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Smart thinking.
Very clever.
Our children's future is in good hands.
Thank you. One day they'll give me my license back.
Now you sound like an old man as well.
I do.
What happened? You started as a child. You're quickly
Becoming
aging.
more and more bourgeois as time goes on.
Just become bourgeois.
We are having a
You heard the
weekend in
word
the country
New
after all.
Orleans, and now
Oh, yes,
you're-
New
yeah.
Orleans, yeah.
I've eaten too many coffee.
New Orleans, you say.
They don't
you
have my
killed-
mash at the general store.
Marion Allen.
They don't have my mash.
Surprise.
I'm full of mash. I used to come home to Brooke being like that all the time. She'd be like, I'm so full. And I'd be like, what are you full? Mash. Mash. She'd just be eating mash on its own. And coffee beans and mash, that's all she ate.
Yeah.
So you go to the post office general store, and yeah, it's the usual kind of stuff you'd buy. Clearly caters to an agricultural clientele, and there's an older woman. She's quite thin, quite tall, wearing a lot of plaid and brown, and she looks at you hawk-like as you come in. Just watches you.
She looks really angry, huh? Do we anger her?
Hey there.
Oh, okay.
How you doing? We're just wanting to go to, what's the name of the place we're going to?
Boone Road.
Boone Road? Do you know where Boone Road is?
I know where the Boone Road is. What brings you to Ross's Corners?
Oh, well, a friend sent us here. Just to have a little look. It's a place that I think he owns. And we're going to be staying there for a few days.
So this friend of yours don't live in Ross's Corners?
Not anymore, no. Name's Rupert Merryweather.
Merryweather? Oh. Wait a minute. Was he one of those that fraternized with Marion Allen?
No. He took the property from Marion Allen, as I recall.
Yes.
And
yes,
wanted to use it for the local community.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, he was taken ill, and we're here to take a look and see if we can complete his plans.
Yes,
Yes.
turn it back into a charity for children, which is why you're here, a teacher, to
Exactly.
help out.
And
I'm a
sort out
teacher.
his effects.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Because unfortunately, Mr. Merryweather has passed.
God rest his soul.
Well, God rest his soul then. So he's dead. And did you say you're here to sort out the property?
That is correct.
Yes.
I'm an undertaker. You see, here's my card.
Can you give either a charm or a fast talk roll?
Yes.
But you can have a bonus die because you're so creepy. I think she probably likes you.
Great.
One of them.
Okay, great. Yeah, just so charm or
You'd fit in round here.
15.
great.
It's not great. What was the other option?
Fast talk.
Fast talk.
Our
Ooh.
last undertaker
No, it'll have to be
buried
charm.
himself.
Not persuade. No, it'll have to be charm. Okay, yeah, they don't have an undertaker. Here. Let's see.
No, either way.
No, either way, that's not
He dug
great.
the hole and lay down in the coffin, and he said, "You'll know when the next undertaker's here, because it'll be whoever's got the guts to finish this job." But I guess it isn't you.
Oh.
All right, well, you're not nervous?
Oh, should we be?
Oh, they say that old house is haunted.
Oh, I love a haunted house.
I've been in a haunted house with my school bus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you take all the children?
Yeah, it was one of my field trips.
Why?
Because I love doing crazy things.
Is it educational going to a haunted house?
Yeah, you gotta see ghosts. That's a genuine episode of the Metro School Bus. They do go to a haunted house one time.
That's educational.
It is important to learn about the afterlife.
Yes! This is where you go if you die!
And more importantly, unfinished business.
I'm sure you don't want us wasting any more of your time.
You're probably
Charming lady like
thinking
yourself.
a little less conversation, a little more action.
Jesus Christ. How many could there possibly be?
I've got a list.
There's so many.
Well, if you're looking for that old Marion Allen place, you'll need to take the Boone Road north out of town. Turn left, some 2 miles. There's an old damaged tree hit by lightning, blackened. That's the spot. You park up there, you'll see the house. Would you like to purchase anything?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Do you do any hamburgers?
No.
Well,
They might have peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter?
no, I don't like peanut
Would
butter.
you like to
do you
use
like-
Would you like to use the toilet before you go? I don't think the plumbing.
think
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm okay. I have this vision, you see, of myself lying prostrate on the floor of a toilet, and so I avoid them at all costs.
Oh,
What do you do then?
yeah.
I just go in nature, as God intended.
Oh, gross.
Anyway,
I
I'll
mean,
be
me too.
outside. Lonely rivers flow to the sea.
Well, if you need anything, I'm here. We're open most days.
Tummy rumble.
Are you sure you don't want some food?
Actually, do you have any like chalk or other writing implements?
I'm sure we can rustle up a pack of chalk.
That would be great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Give you some chalk.
Do you have any
Anything else?
tapers?
Candles? Behind you.
Good.
Any
So there's
salt?
Yeah, that would be good. Salt water.
Salt? Of course we have salt, young man. Young lady, sorry.
And do you have any dust or powder?
Yeah.
The kind you might throw flamboyantly for an exercise, a celebration, celebratory dust.
Yeah.
We've got lime, quick lime.
When you're celebrating, you shout, Iban Ghazi!
Yes.
No, we don't have anything
Understood.
like that, I'm afraid.
Rice would maybe work.
Rice?
I don't know, like
It's
rice
not a
powder.
wedding.
Flour?
Rice?
Flour.
It's not a wedding.
Flour? Yes, we got flour. Just
Flour might
Flour.
work.
Good thinking,
Yeah.
Doctor. Grabs the flour.
Thank you. My brain is still very good.
So have you been in Ross's Corners long, or you've just arrived?
Oh, just arrived on my bus.
Look how nice it is. It's a beautiful bus.
She scowls to the window, then looks at you, looks back at the bus. Well, you better be careful while you're in Ross's Corners. You might find you get some strange looks, maybe even difficult questions, especially driving around in that contraption. Last night, a local woman disappeared. Maggie McFurter. No one's seen
That's
her.
a great name.
That is a great name.
Maggie McFurter.
Yes. Only, their farm is up next to the house, so
Oh.
I see.
I'm sure you'd be doing the town a service if you keep your eyes peeled.
We will.
What does she look like?
Maggie was... she could have stood to lose a few pounds, in my opinion.
That's not a nice thing to say.
She was- Well, you wanted the truth, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want me to sugarcoat it? And then you'll never find her.
And are the McFurters in residence at the moment?
I should imagine so. Where else would they be? People from Ross's Corners don't leave Ross's Corners.
Understood.
I feel like we should learn a bit more about what she looks like, because all we know right now is that she's
a bit fat. Just a bit chubby. that's
Your
what I
words, not mine. I said she could stand to lose a few pounds. Because of her height.
Oh, she's
So she's
properly
too tall.
up.
She's too tall.
Distinctly average in height.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
She, brunette, pushing 50.
Oh.
I can't say we were close. So that's all you'll get.
okay.
Is her father's name Frank? Frank McFurter?
How the hell would I know?
She just said they aren't close.
They're not
Frank
close, but you don't
McFurter.
even know. Yeah. Did she have any? Did
Did you say Frankenfurter?
I said we weren't close.
I understand, and she could afford to lose a few pounds, so maybe not.
Yes, her husband.
I'm hungry.
Her husband owns the farm next to that. No,
Yes, the McFurter farm.
correct.
Do you stock any of their produce?
McFurters?
Yes.
Just behind you.
It's like an ice drink machine.
Next to the filet of fish and the Big Mac.
Yeah. Well,
Frozen McFurters, there they are.
Oh, those are delicious. I love those.
shall we consume these in the house?
Let's do it.
I think these could suppress any evil in the world, so let us keep them.
They'd survive anything.
We'll take them as well,
we have
please.
absolutely
no idea what they are.
But the box is so beautiful.
Oh, it comes in a box now? That's new.
New boxed McFurters.
Oh, does it still have a
Well,
straw?
I prefer the tinned McFurters myself.
It's actually a box of tins.
Oh, how many tins is in this box? 6. Oh, it's so heavy.
6 tinned McFurters.
And they're in the frozen section. They're frozen tins.
Don't be ridiculous.
You said they were frozen.
You take them out of the tin and then you freeze them.
That's right.
Keeps them fresh until you freeze them.
Exactly. This young man understands.
I've seen the future.
He's someone who's worked in retail before.
I still work in retail now. This music career is not exactly taken off for me.
Well, if that's everything for you. The McFurters, the chalk, the flour, and
The tapers.
and the tapers.
Candles.
And the salt.
The salt.
And the salt.
You'll need the salt for the McFurters. Disgusting without it.
Are they?
Is it a McFlurry? Is it a Mc...
is it a
Are
Frankfurter?
they
It's
like
hard to
little
know.
chicken
Is
tenders?
it a Frankfurter McFlurry?
It's ice cream in the shape of a sausage.
Sausage, I
Yeah.
think so.
Delicious
and it's
hot or
served in a
cold.
bun.
Hot or cold, straight from the can.
It's a canned hot dog.
Hot or
Just
cold.
make sure you drain them first.
Hot or cold, straight from the can via the fridge.
Don't waste the brine.
Understood.
Cats
Oh, I'll
like it.
drink all of it.
Cats like it. That is going down.
All right.
Well, thank you so
Just in
much.
case.
You've been
Thank
very
you.
helpful.
What is the? How much do we owe you?
That'll be $45.
Okay.
I've got $10.
That'll be $4.38.
There we are.
Okay.
This gentleman, lady. I'm so sorry.
No,
Good,
it's
'cause
okay.
I've got
My-
I was
$9.
flustered by the expensive frank for the McFurters.
That
my
was just
fault.
my sense of humor coming out.
Very droll, madam.
It's my fault. My voice keeps on changing.
We're all a little nervous.
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Here you go. Do you have change for $10?
This is gripping role play.
This is the most we've ever talked to an NPC.
Well, when there was captivating as this lady whose name we do not know.
Yeah. We've never gone to a shop before. In the cowboy one, we did go to the shop. I had to make the shopkeeper come out later and have
Do
a
you have
complaint. You
dominoes?
didn't interact with this.
Do you have?
Now you complain that we're interacting too much.
Lesson to GMs, never let players go to a shop. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Other 1920s
Anyway, what kinds of
things?
gas do you stock?
I'd like one of those lollipops that's giant. Do you sell boaters?
Is there anything else you want to take with you now?
No.
Now is the time to...
Well, I'd quite like to take this NPC with us. But if she's not up for it, then...
Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, would you like to visit Boone Road?
No, thank you.
Oh.
She says as the camera pans across, and you see that she's manacled to underneath the thing. What? But you don't see that.
Oh,
no, I'm joking.
Oh my God,
Maybe if
that would
this
be
is a film.
amazing. Yeah, lovely.
No.
Very well.
I shan't today.
You did what today?
And then she looks, and her husband's just watching from through the bead curtain.
This is why I say you shouldn't go in regular commodes.
No.
So she says, yes, if you need anything, you come back here. I'm Ma Peters. You get into trouble, you
Ma
speak.
Peters.
Ma Peters.
You tell them to get Ma Peters.
Okay, thank you, Ma Peters.
But don't be surprised if people are a little reticent to talk to outsiders at the moment. What with the disappearance.
Understood.
You know where you're going?
Yes.
Yes.
Up, left,
North,
to the
left.
tree that's been hit by lightning.
Correct.
Next to the McFurter farm.
McFurter farm. We gotta show them how much we like their McFurters.
See you in the morning, perhaps.
See you in the morning.
Nice. Let's go.
Seatbelts on, kids.
Do you like McFurters?
You shut the door and she turns the sign round to close as soon as you've gone and watches you from the door drive off.
Rightly so. Yeah. Waking everyone up.
In the school.
She's watching us leave. She must be a fan.
Like the school equivalent of a clown car.
Yeah.
So you drive up the Boone Road until it turns down an overgrown path. You see the dead tree in the distance, and it's silhouetted against this, the high peaked roof of this single-story cottage. The windows, a lot of them are broken, and the shutters sag on the front. It has this terribly dilapidated look, though the roof shingles look like they're still intact. The fabric of the house itself, it looks exhausted, and it's added to by the weather. It's got very cloudy and overcast as the sun is beginning to set. It's getting gloomier, and as you step off the bus outside the cottage, all you can hear is the wind in the dense trees.
It's not all we can hear.
My tummy, my stomach.
Miss Drizzle, I must insist you eat a Frankenfurter. A McFurter.
Oh no.
So what's that? From what you see outside the house, there's the remains of a porch swing. That's the closest thing to you in one of the trees. It's been hung up on a tree branch. There's beyond the cottage. If you follow the path straight ahead of you, there's the cottage on your left, and then there's what looks like an old crumbling well. But you can see past the cottage, there's a path around the back as well, and you can just see the edge of a large barn with a collapsed roof. I mean, it looks completely ruinous. And there's a lean-to as well that has also collapsed. And beyond that, nestled under a tree next to the barn, you can see what is clearly the privy. Oh, there's also a dense patch of wildflowers in one area just in front of the house. And they've spread across the area, as if that's particularly fertile bit of ground.
Someone died there.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
There's so many options, so many things.
But you're right, we should exhume the body we suspect is under the
there's definitely
wildflowers.
one under the flowers.
Dig that up, I can
100%.
take a look.
Yeah. Let's dig that up.
You would be the expert. Would you say that's definitely a dead body under there?
If I could put my eyes on it, I would. Oh, I see, you just mean from the wildflowers.
Yeah, from the wildflowers, or do you think that's...
Potentially.
Oh.
But
Well,
it could just be manure was spread upon the ground.
Either way, I
I'm
say
not a
let's
botanist.
dig it up.
I agree with you. You seem strong and young. Perhaps you could dig the ground.
For God's sake. I don't let her get my hands dirty.
All right, I'll do it. Everyone's asking me, the youngster of the group. I get it.
It could take us some time to dig, perhaps.
I might do a circuit of the perimeter.
Oh, here I
Maybe
go.
entering the house.
Let's have a spot hidden roll if you're messing around in those weeds.
Oh.
Ooh, that is a 16. That is, it's so close to an extreme success. It is a hard success.
You push some of the weeds away. You're starting to think that actually maybe this was a vegetable patch at some point. That's why it's sort of more fertile. But then you push the weeds away, and with a bit of a shock, you realise there is something in the grass here.
Guys, there's something in here. Come help this old. I take it back. I'm not young. I'm very frail, and this hurts. Can I have some help? My back hurts.
There is the body of a large dead raccoon. I didn't expect
No.
I just thought
not
it'd be a
expecting
man.
that.
I thought it'd be a human.
Oh, this raccoon is huge. What happened to it? Is it like abnormally huge?
Not abnormally huge, but it's certainly a big raccoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
It ate a lot of McFurters.
Well, it's right by the McFurter farm.
It is right by the McFurter farm.
Randall pulls out secreted it's strapped to his leg like a really weird long hook.
Oh.
And what I'd like to do with Randall is to sort of like, keeping it at distance, is like hook and lift the body and just examine it to try and work out kind of what killed it.
So as you lift it up, you can now see it from the front. Its breast is stained with matted old blood, and there is a large hole in its chest, as though something has like pulled its ribs away and eaten its heart.
Okay.
But anyone who wants to can make either a biology, medicine, or natural world roll.
Oh,
have very good
biology. Loads of natural world.
Where is biology? Oh, it's under science.
I
isn't
just
it?
passed.
I'm going to roll. I have none of those things.
Go for it.
Let's all take a good
That's a
look.
fail.
Why hasn't singing come up in this?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got
15
I've
guitar.
got a success on biology. You've got natural world.
I've got a natural world success.
I got a success on biology.
Nice.
I failed.
God, look, all this is just perfect. This is a team of scientists.
Yeah.
Of educators.
Look at this dead hound dog.
It's
Did you
actually
say
a
you wanted
raccoon.
to explore the perimeter?
Yeah.
So which way do you go? Do you go in front of the cottage or
I think
straight
I
around the
go
back?
to where the barn is, like do
Okay,
a loop
yeah.
that way.
Right. So you're sort of going clockwise around
Yeah.
the cottage. While you guys examine this
Yeah.
this raccoon. Well, it looks like it could have been done by a fox. But then again,
Probably a fox.
there's something that makes you uneasy about this hole, because the edges of the wound are just far too smooth to have been.
That is not a fox.
Sully's scared.
I'm scared and my tummy is scared too.
I don't know if it's picking up on
Perhaps-
the mic,
No
but it's
idea.
incredible.
Perhaps it's a stomach
Rich,
rumble
are you-
like yours too.
Are you getting Sully's tummy on the mic?
Oh,
we gotta put your mic here.
We can add it in
Put
post.
the mic right here, please. Yeah,
Put
come
in
on.
like the most ridiculous tummy rumble, please.
Yes, it's perfectly smooth hole.
Ooh. That's too that's too perfect for a
Correct.
fox.
Not in keeping with a gouging.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely just like cut out perfectly. It is very impressive.
Ah, that's spooky.
I'm going to put it down now.
Yeah,
please.
okay. Should we have a look inside of it? See if there's
wipe my
anything in it.
Yeah. I mean, it goes straight through, does it, this hole? Can we see through it?
No.
No. But the ribs all broken
Yeah.
and like smooth.
And it looks like the heart has been eaten out.
Yeah. I'm just going to like scrape around the hook, just see if there's anything else kind of in there. Or
Oh yeah, the rest of the innards are all in there.
like it's just the heart specifically.
Are there any
It looks
weird,
like somebody took just the heart.
Are there any other weird like fibers that shouldn't be on it? Like any hairs that aren't raccoon or like remnants of nails, that sort of thing.
Great.
I suppose if you're looking that carefully, you probably do notice a kind of residue around the hole, like a sort of mucus.
Guys, have you seen this mucus?
Don't mind me. It's nothing to do with me. I wasn't hungry.
For delicious hearts.
I didn't eat the raccoon. You can't
Delicious
prove it. It was one of you, probably. You were probably hungry.
Just wiping blood from their mouth.
Clearly eating the raccoon's heart.
There's some weird mucus on this raccoon, and I don't like it. It's weird.
What does it
Can I
look
take
like?
a sample of it?
Oh yeah.
How are you doing that?
I've got valves on my back. Have you not seen all this stuff on my back?
So you got like
I've got like valves and like some little like scapula or
Oh,
little
yeah, okay,
things.
yeah,
So I'm just
fine,
like getting
Yeah.
some of it.
Yeah, you can take a little sample of that.
All right, I got a sample of the goo.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Do you like my jokes? Oh, I'm proud of that one. That was a good one.
Star wipe again.
So meanwhile, round the back of their cottage, you've sort of walked off on your own. You can hear them sort of excitedly chittering about this raccoon's heart, But as soon as you're around the house, it's very eerie and quiet. Just this wind gently blowing through the trees. You've got a closer look at the barn now, and the lean-to looks like it used to contain firewood, and there are still some logs there, but they look damp and like it's all fallen down. The barn's very dark beyond. It's sort of looking at you like this huge face. And beyond it are trees, dense trees and woodland, and it stretches off all the way around the cottage. Yes, there's also a back door to the cottage, you can see that. And it is ajar.
The back door?
And can you also give me a spot hidden roll, please?
Okay, spot hidden, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Fail. 87 over, and I have 70 in that stat as well.
Eldritch Presley, what's happening?
I'll push the roll.
Yeah.
And I'm going to push it by taking off my gigantic sunglasses.
Yeah, that's
Perfect. He just willingly can't see so much.
That's much better. That's a 19, which is an hard success.
Oh, nice. So you notice muddy footprints at the back door. They look relatively fresh.
What kind of shoe? Blue suede?
No, more like big boot. Old boot.
Can you tell the material and colour of it from a footprint?
I can.
Oh, I know a blue suede shoe.
I can.
I've seen it all.
You'd be surprised. I can only tell blue suede shoes. All other shoes are just in the category shoe.
And you're watching this for a moment as the back door kind of drifts in the wind a little bit and creaks. And yeah, they go inside the cottage. But then your attention is drawn to, it's sort of like deep in your peripheral vision, there's some sort of anomaly way over there somewhere. And so you turn and look into the trees, and it's almost like, it feels like a kind of sixth sense, because there's obviously some visual information here that your brain hasn't quite processed. And you find yourself walking sort of 200 yards towards the tree line to try and make out what it is. And then you see, there is something at the foot of one of the trees, sort of way beyond the tree line. Not moving, it's just sort of this shape, but you can't work out what it is. So you get closer and closer until... Raccoon! Until you realise there's...
Oh my God. It's like the sound of thunder.
Yeah,
it's
like a
it feels like it's
ripples.
It's like we're in a cave.
It was like,
It's like we're in a
It
cave.
only does it when I'm about to do some horrible revelation as well.
Yeah. It knows. It's terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Initially you think it's a woman sat at the foot of a tree, but then you realise it's the body of a woman sat at the foot.
Oh no, who could it be?
Is it McFurter?
I think it might be McFurter.
Her clothes look completely blood-soaked and still wet.
Oh.
And yeah, it looks like there's a big hole in her chest.
Oh god. She
Can you
lost
give
those
me
pounds.
a sanity roll?
certainly can.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm the sanest guy around. I've rolled a 16 and my sanity is 54.
Nice.
So you lose
Ice
1
cold.
point. You lose 1 point, none of the less.
Only one.
I haven't lost any.
One.
I'm fine.
You're doing great. You've seen so much shit.
Yeah.
You've seen
Oh god, yeah.
crazy
We've been
amount of
inside students. We've been
Yeah.
in space.
Cthulhu
been
loses
inside-
insanity looking at you.
shit. Yeah. You've been inside another student.
Cthulhu gets stressed
Another
a bit.
one.
Yeah, Cthulhu's like, oh no!
Looking at all of our characters, Cthulhu's just like, God.
What do you do?
I run back to everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? You've dealt with this raccoon.
Yeah, well, we've got the goo.
I got
haven't
the
we?
goo.
I guess we're probably moving towards the house until.
Do you ditch the raccoon back where you found it?
Yeah, we've put it back. Yeah.
Put it to rest.
Yeah, yeah. You should always leave the dead where you find them.
If we need a dead body for whatever reason later, we can just come and get it, just in case. I don't know.
If we need a dead raccoon.
You never know.
Papa,
That's what I'm saying.
Papa, we need a different
Well, you know, in the situations like this, sometimes you need extra blood or a body. Sometimes.
Oh, you guys, I need help over here.
Yes.
I found a body over by the trees.
Oh,
Is it another raccoon?
No, it's not a raccoon. I think it's our friend, a foghorn leghorn. I think it's all. I'll say, I do declare. I think there's a woman on one of the trees over there.
New Orleans strikes again.
We'll get it back.
Yes.
all right. Dr. Cephalopod. Dr. Cephalopod, how many times do I have to say it until you can talk again? Okay, well, you just stay silent then.
Yes. Show me the body.
I'll just lead the way to the body. Okay. What?
Go back. Okay, don't disturb it in the way. We don't
Put
need
it
two
into the
bodies.
body.
We already have one corpse to deal with.
So you two go.
You're being hysterical, Doctor.
Calm yourself.
So you two go back to the body. Are you two going with them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you all go and have a look at this body, and that's sanity rolls for everyone.
Look at this, guys. Don't go mad.
Sanity rolls.
Oh, just about. 46.
Just over. I see dead bodies all the time.
But you've never seen one like this.
I think that's right.
Did you
Yeah,
miss
that's how
something
shocking.
again?
56 on 45, so 1 point.
I'm going to give you a minimised
oh gosh.
result because of your experience with dead bodies, but you will still lose a bit.
Just a bit. Yeah. Okay.
How did you do?
I passed. Just about.
Of course.
So you both lose 1 sanity point
Okay.
each. Blair and Sullivan.
Oh, we both lose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I mark this one?
Oh, maybe I'm okay.
Did I lose the other sanity?
And Tom loses 1 sanity point.
Good old Randall.
Because you've seen the raccoon,
Yeah.
you realise there is a disturbing similarity between the wounds here. But anyone present is welcome to give me first aid or medicine if they're examining the body.
I do have some medicine.
I've got first aid, the normal amount.
Oh, but I've rolled 100.
Oh no.
Oh, I've succeeded on first aid.
Dear.
So whilst you're attempting first aid, the Driz.
for first aid.
Get ready for the
back.
Driz.
Get him into the safety.
Yeah, first aid. Just push it. There's no heart. It is a hole. You're attempting CPR.
Oh dear.
Mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just open heart massage.
Yeah.
Well, so you're getting a bit closer, and then you think, oh God, what is that? Looks like, her heart is missing. Her heart has been taken out of her body, and you have the same thought, except you don't hesitate to put your hand in there to check. And as your hand goes in, it's very wet and slimy in there, and you take your hand out, but it's not covered entirely in blood. There's also some more of that mucus that was collected before.
Oh.
And you look at it, and then it starts to burn.
Oh God.
What do you do?
I'm just going to look for any water that's nearby. Any water. Is there like a...
There's the well.
Is there a well?
There was
There
a well,
is.
well by the front door.
Okay, I'm going to run back to the well and I'm going to try and stop.
You've already lost 1 hit point.
Oh, God.
What's happening with her?
Okay.
What's going on?
I think she's
Do
a
not
hunker
touch the
burning
mucus
low.
in your...
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and get the water up from the well. From
Yeah.
the, the
Well,
bucket.
the rope has rotted away, and there's no buckets that you can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my jacket off and go over to her and just start wiping it off with the jacket.
There is water in the well. It's got some flotsam on the top, leaves and stuff. So if you could probably reach it. If you'd have to lean over quite far.
I'll hold your legs
Okay.
and dip you in.
Okay, I'll give that a go. I'm gonna lean
I should
in.
not be the person doing
You have
this.
strength.
I should not be the person doing this.
You lose 2 more hit points as it continues to burn.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm gonna lean in now.
Okay, here we go.
Oh God!
I feel like all I can do is watch and hope.
I don't want you guys help me.
Yes, I will grab hold of another leg. Yeah. Randall, I was so confused and never had to be just like, yes. Just grabs the leg.
I think given you've got 2 people on this, it's probably fine. It probably
Okay.
if you manage to
Dip my hand in, wash it about.
yeah,
Try and get the mucus off.
great.
What happened to you, Valerie?
It burned. It burned so much.
Is it burning still?
The burning seems to have stopped.
No, it's gone now.
But
But it
your
was
hand-
horrible.
Your hand is now quite pink, where the skin is sort of like you've had quite a nasty chemical burn, and it stinks. It stinks of like burning garbage.
Oh no, I stink. I got a sticky hand. Can you pull me back up? I
Yes.
see that you both still have my legs.
What? Starting to get dizzy now.
Oh,
Head's really pink now as well.
Here, take this. He retrieves from one of the pockets of his, like a balm, like a salve, and it's very aromatic, like woods and things like that. But he's very, doesn't want to, so scoops and flicks it onto your hand.
Thank you.
It stops the smell of death.
oh, that's very cool.
Oh, that was horrible.
Okay.
Why
so
did you
don't-
touch the body?
I don't know. I just got real curious. I just wanted to see whether it had a heart.
The dead must be respected.
I know.
Only those who are trained should touch a corpse.
I get excited sometimes, and that's the kind of reason why I lost my teaching license.
Yeah,
you
you
know-
went inside another corpse, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Without a heart, she
God.
will not move over to the other world. Someone has done this on purpose.
Same with that raccoon.
Why would they not want a raccoon to be able to go raccoon heaven?
Do all raccoons go to heaven?
That's so mean!
There is so
anyone seen
little
that
we
Laptop
know
movie?
about the raccoon afterlife.
It's just
But one day I live in hope.
That poor raccoon!
As far as we know, that raccoon was going to go to raccoon hell.
It might have been an evil raccoon.
Could have been an evil
It's
raccoon.
been stealing from the trash cans its entire life.
Oh no.
Stealing is a
true.
sin, y'all.
His heart was heavy
So
with
is
the
it
theft.
is it a good thing then that it can't go on, or? Well,
No,
anyways,
it
I think we
depends.
should probably keep looking around and not ponder on this anymore.
Tell you what, this has not been a great trip so far.
I suspect we should tell the authorities that Maggie McFurter has been found.
Yeah, we can do it later.
We probably should do it reasonably soon, though, because it does look suspicious otherwise.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
One thing worth noting is that I've seen some footprints going into this house.
Oh, footprint. Maybe the authorities are already here.
What kind of shoes was it?
Not blue suede ones, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I was asking.
They were some sort of large boot,
Oh,
Large.
but I can't be for sure.
but how do you know they're not blue suede?
Well, maybe they are gigantic
Could be
blue suede boots.
They could be. They could be. Was there suede material near the print?
Yeah, was there any suede?
I didn't see any suede.
So you presumed it can't be suede?
It
because
can't
of
be
that?
suede.
Oh, blue.
I can smell I can smell suede. The scent lingers.
Long after it's been.
Your poor hand.
It's all Bernie.
Oh, Bernie.
It's Bernie Sanders.
Oh, Bernie Handers.
Bernie Handers.
I've got a bad case of Bernie Sanders.
Oh, hi, Bernie Handers.
millionaires.
I think we should cut the millionaires.
They're gonna pay taxes.
If we're not going to inform the authorities, and you think there is somebody in the house,
Well, I think
Perhaps we
we
should go
should
inside.
at some point, but I think that maybe they're already here. I think we should go inside. I'm going inside. Bye.
So you walk in through the front door.
No, I'm going through the back door where the footprint was.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
but tentatively following, I think.
so, yeah.
Concerned at the speed with which the doctor has gone into the house, unwillingly. Here
I go.
Starting to get worried we're going to burn ourselves to death with some weird goo. It's all a
He
bit
is
much.
surprisingly fast. Like
am.
he is like booking it to that door.
So you get to the back door, and yeah, all over the lintels, around the doors, the windows, there are these. They've been carved with a penknife. All these little symbols all the way around. Now
Are
all
they
you can hear.
Egyptian?
No. No, you can give me an occult roll if you'd like.
Oh, you have got good occult.
That's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's brilliant.
Yeah, 23 on 75.
nice.
That's a hard success.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are definitely occult symbols of power that are used as kind of a ward against, you presume, against evil spirits. But you would also know with that sort of success that they only work if they're in place. If they were removed, they'd be useless.
Okay. How freshly were they made? Can I ascertain that by looking at them all?
They look old.
Old,
They look
okay.
old. Yeah.
Old signs to keep bad things in their place.
So it's not the sort of thing that we'd want to carve on something of like on our person and wear that symbol. It's not that sort of symbol. Like a protection
I think so. I think it keeps things in or
their
out.
spot. Okay.
I'm not sure if it works on the human body.
Probably not then. Okay.
So you walk in through the back door. All you can hear is the creak of the metal hinges of the porch swing in the distance in the wind. As you push open this back door, and you enter a room that it has a comfortable looking armchair.
That
swing is
something
sounding
creepy is
strange.
about to happen.
You know something creepy is about to happen because my stomach's like, oh no, I'm scared.
Your stomach's Cthulhu mythos is like 100.
It's Snickers. God's sake.
Can surprise the Driz.
Yeah, the Spidey sense.
My stomach is the mythos.
You enter this back room. There's a very comfortable looking armchair in one corner, and there's a table that's, or sort of desk that is right next to the door as you come in, next to the window. There's also a large fireplace to your right. Takes up most of the right-hand wall. It's made of grey stone. It looks like it needs a good dusting.
Is there anything on the table?
On the table there's a walking stick. There's a large piece of worn and wrinkled fabric on the table as well. It's open up on the table, on which there is a half-full penny box of wooden matches, bit of soap, tin cup, a screwdriver, can opener, a jackknife, and the last stub of a candle.
I mean, let's definitely get those matches.
Somebody should take the knife so that it is in our possession and not anybody else's.
Well, as I'm clearly the most sane out of everyone here, I'll take the knife.
Perhaps our musician friend.
Oh, you also notice a trapdoor in the ceiling overhead, sort of towards the midway point between this room and presumably what is the front room.
This is a one-story building, right?
Yes.
So that would be the
So
attic.
that is the attic. Okay. All right.
Don't go in there until we're ready.
Or ever.
And in
Do we
fact,
not want to face the thing?
the edge of the trapdoor is also engraved with these occult carvings all the way around the edges of it.
It is up there.
What's up there?
Who's up there?
Okay, well, I got the knife. Should I take the matches as well? Because I've got all this stuff.
If you have the candles, take the matches.
Okay, I'll take the matches.
Are we sure we want to put all of our eggs in this particular basket case?
I'm extremely sane. Thank you, young man.
I would have offered you the knife, but the doctor has taken the knife.
It's mine.
And it's too late to get back now. I dare not ask.
You better not fight me. Don't fight me.
Do not ask a
I
knife
was
man
not,
to give
I
up
was
his
not
knife.
asking for a fight or for the knife.
All right, good.
You'll give me a listen roll.
Yes.
Oh,
that's terrible.
Oh,
I've
God.
got a hard success.
Oh, God.
I've got a fail.
fail, yeah,
86
from me.
over 70.
I got 86 as well.
Wow, crazy.
So while the rest
You
of
got
you are just
96.
Arguing about the you're 96.
On a, what did you get?
20.
On a 20.
That's, yes,
that's
96.
A fumble.
That's a fumble.
Oh,
Years fall
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's over this knife.
Yeah.
We're kind of
You're
arguing.
trying to listen
I
with
don't
your
think you
fingers in
should
your
have
ears
the
and you
knife.
push too hard.
Yeah.
And then touch in the middle.
You hear, you both hear a noise. you think maybe it came from, it's hard for you to say exactly where it came from, but it sounded like something skittering or knocking something over, sort of clatter and a skitter. Maybe from below? You're not sure. But you were convinced you've heard a noise, the same noise, skitter, bump, from above, and a voice saying, "Help!"
There's someone up there.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm confident.
Well, that's
I pull out
too
my
bad.
There is something human speaking English in that attic. As much as I like dead people, they're my bread and butter. I don't want another death. Let's go up there.
I don't think that's a good idea yet.
I heard it. I heard
Did you
a voice.
hear anything?
I didn't hear nothing.
No, I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything?
I heard some skittering from below us, but I didn't hear anything above
That
us.
doesn't sound like a person.
Why don't we split up?
No, that's a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. Why don't we split up? Half of us go downstairs and half of us go upstairs and have a conflab with whatever's up there.
Would you like to come with me?
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go
Okay.
downstairs.
You guys go upstairs.
Absolutely.
You find whatever
That's
you
absolutely
heard.
fine with me.
You're not going to be a
rings.
suspicious mind.
I'd have no suspicious mind. We wouldn't get on together if we had suspicious minds, but I think we're going to get on.
I got all of the stuff and the knife and the matches and the candles, so I hope you guys don't need any of that. Goodbye.
We're such a great team.
We're gonna get them.
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh, I broke your hair.
You also would be in pain because your hair.
Yeah, you're burning,
It's my burnt hand.
Hunker,
High
hunker,
five
burn
with
in
my
hand.
burnt hand.
So, who does what first? You two are going to try and find a way down.
Yes.
And well, it doesn't look like there's any way down in this room.
Well, let's keep looking.
Yeah.
Search for some doors.
Maybe
There's
go
usually a
outside.
door that
There might
leads to
be
a
an
downstairs. Oh, yes, there might be. Wait, where are we in the world?
Massachusetts, New England. One of the two. Massachusetts, Arkham, near Arkham.
Yeah.
Arkham,
There's not
Massachusetts.
really tornadoes around
Yeah,
here, so
exactly.
there
It's
wouldn't be
not
a
gonna be-
tornado attic. But there might be some like storage attic or
There
something.
might be something, yeah.
Let's go have a look.
Why am I an old man?
What I will say is
You've aged terribly, is what I'd say.
I've got terrible voice empathy.
I know.
I'll just pick up the voice of whoever I'm talking to.
what I will say is you've seen most of the outside of the cottage. You know there were no
way out in-
cellar shutters.
All right, well, let's keep looking. Maybe it's under a rug.
Maybe.
I'm gonna lift up some rugs.
Well, there is another room you haven't been in.
Oh, let's go in the other room.
The other room, it's the two-room place we've explored. One room.
Well, I'm
that's
stumped
all
by
of
that.
it.
We're going to have to go back and tell them we failed. Just give the key to Bertrand.
Christ.
And the
It
gold
was just a
sarcophagus.
house. It was just a house.
Well done.
Oh, we're on Balloon Road.
Wrong monster. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys go into the other room.
Investigators.
If we win this,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
shocked.
it's disgusting. It's outrageous.
Yeah, it's undeserved.
If you win, it's because you'll have run the clock down.
We're going to trade Yogg-Sothoth a McFurter and see if that'll appease them.
we'll happen to roll like the most amazing roll.
I
in the
love
world.
those.
I love photos.
Thank you,
We
humans.
are at the tap hungry.
I'm going away now forever.
I've got to return to my home planet.
Of the hotspot.
Goodbye, the elephant tap.
Christ.
Come back anytime.
Come back at Christmas.
We love you.
Well, that was a great campaign, everyone. Well done. I really enjoyed that.
Okay. We're nearly on the second page. So you go you go into this front room, and there's a bit of a smell in here, like a damp, musty smell. It's quite horrible, and you can see why, because there is some old sofas that are, rotted. The stuffing's coming out. It's thick with dust, and there's an iron stove against one wall, like a small one. Sort of wood burner with a ventilation pipe that goes out the wall, and some wooden chairs around it. The floor is wood, and looks stained and a bit warped. Probably water damage that's been leaking through the roof and the ceiling. You notice there's these sort of large wet patches. The rot has eaten away at the table, the couch, and maybe that's where the smell's coming from. There is a narrow opening in the floor with a steep flight of wooden steps that go down into presumably into the cellar.
Well, there we go. Should we go down those?
Let's go down.
Should we have a look in this room first, just to make sure there's no written notes about anything that happened here, or should we just go?
Maybe we just go.
Let's just go.
We're just gonna go.
Okay, so you head down the stairs. You head down the stairs into...
Oh, these are very
cellar.
steep. Oh.
Oh, these are steep.
Oh, my legs.
My poor legs.
My poor knees. Why are you as old as I am?
I don't know.
You're like reverse Benjamin buttoning.
Yes.
So fast.
Who's at the front?
Me.
Good.
Let's have a spot hidden roll. It's quite dark down here. There's a bit of light coming through the floorboards.
That is a 38, so that is a success.
So, you see through this, your eyes adjust relatively quickly to the gloom, enough to see the wild-eyed, hairy figure that suddenly out of the darkness just appears, and you see the chair leg coming towards your face as he gets a surprise attack, but without a bonus die.
I got a knife!
Turns out we gave the right person.
So how do you react as this chair leg comes
I
towards
lunge
you?
back and pull out my knife.
Okay, so you're doing a dodge by the sound of
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So let's have a dodge roll.
Oh dear.
He got he's got a hard success.
Oh no.
He got a 16.
Are we saying that's cocked? I mean, it doesn't matter.
He dodges 25.
Oh, that's a fail, but I could.
Spend the luck.
I've got so much luck. I'm gonna spend my luck. 32, and I need to get a hard success in order to.
Yes, you'd need a hard success.
So I need to spend 20.
Can it match, or does it have to be
It can match.
better?
Yeah, it just has to be.
Okay, so I need
With
to
a dodge,
spend
it has to
20.
match. If you were fighting back, it would have to be better.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah, so I'm at
One.
50.
you're incredibly lucky.
Yeah, I'm super lucky. Okay, so
You're
I.
at 50 now. You're at 70 before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm spending it here. Yeah, so
19.
that is now a
Hard success for dodge.
Fantastic. So you just managed to pull your face out of the way as this chair leg smacks into the wall in front of you. And we will come back to this, because meanwhile, upstairs, what are you two doing?
We've got to get up there. The walking stick. Poke the trap door.
Eldritch
I don't know
why.
I don't know why you're talking to me like I'm a child. Are you doing that or not?
Walking stick?
Walking stick, poke the trap door.
It's like his attempt to like code, like we're in action, because he's standing there with the big hook and he's
Just-
like walking.
Just push it.
Me?
Oh, for God's sake. I'm clearly dealing with simpletons.
So you push the trapdoor open. What's your sizes?
60.
55.
Okay, so it's not a huge, really tall room, but it's a bit too tall to be able to.
Yeah, does it
sort
have
of-
like a catch?
There's no catch or anything like that, and nothing. But there's chairs and stuff around. Like if you stood on a chair or a table and pulled the table across, you'd be able to at least have a look, if you want to. Or you could get on his shoulders or something like that. You could get a foot up.
Perhaps I should get on your shoulders.
Sure.
God, this duo.
Just don't muss my head.
In what will be the most
I've still got
ungainly,
my
sort of weird
still got my sunglasses on.
Yeah. Yes, I sort of hobble. I think probably inadvertently tussle all of the hair.
Hi. Hands off the merchandise.
Really struggling. But now I guess maybe I could just get it with my hook at this point.
Yeah.
The embalming hook, just like So push it. Does it do one of those nice like extending things?
No, there's no
Oh,
extending
damn.
ladders or anything. It's literally just a flap.
Oh, okay, so I can just like push it up and then
Yeah.
maybe like hoist it to the side.
Yeah, well, it sort of goes up like that.
Oh,
so you can sort
okay.
of come up.
So I can come up. Oh, I can see in.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you're on his shoulders, right?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
So
So I
very
kind
easy because it's quite a low ceiling. So you
Great.
manage to put your head up, and you see this.
Randall pops up and he's like, "I'm here to help you."
There's a load of junk in one corner, and there's lots of sort of old leaves that have blown in through
Okay.
holes in the ceiling and stuff. And then you hear this as the leaves sort of whirl up as they come towards you. And I need a dodge roll, please.
Oh no, not good.
Something large and invisible is
Yep.
running towards you.
61 on a 25.
Oh no.
Can't really see it. And my weapon's being propping up a bit of wood.
How many hit points have you got?
Only 10.
Do I hear the noise?
Yes.
Can I help with a dodge? Can I
me
just
down.
drop to my knees?
Yeah, I suppose you get a bonus die on your dodge, so you can roll the 10s again. So it's an assist.
Okay, fine. Shame I can't roll my own dodge. My dodge is 65.
Oh.
Oh, 60 again.
He rolled the exact
Well, I try to help.
Well, I firmly believe there's someone up here that needs my help.
I'll sing at your wake.
Well, I tell you what, if you roll me a dodge as well, maybe it will help, but not as much as if you dodged.
Don't worry though, because I failed that dodge. I rolled 92 on 65.
You're distracted by the sudden noise on the ceiling of bang, 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 bang. Like, what
That would be a
is
good
that?
beat for a song.
Well, quick game's a good game, eh?
Fun.
Off with his head.
How do you feel about playing a different character?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. I mean, you're a good actor. I'm sure you'll be able to take on whatever gets thrown at you. I imagine.
Except for
It's one of
this.
the students
You're
from
the lady
bus.
you're the lady from the general
I
store.
would love to play. What was it, Ma Peters?
Yeah. It's me, Mark Peters.
You're called.
Oh, yeah.
Whose Peters are these? My Peters.
You suddenly feel like
I get a lot of relief, I think. I think he's ready to pass on to Anubis. Take me, oh great one. You're very lucky.
very lucky.
Oh, you actually spent my luck on the dodge.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not the maximum, which was a lot more than your health. So you feel this like you feel this invisible force. You try and dodge, but he's not helping because he's not paying attention, and you're like, oh god, and then you feel this sort of like pain, this searing pain across sort of the back of your head, coming up over your skull like claws digging into you, and you can feel the heat of the blood rushing to the surface of your skin, and you scream, which makes you drop and you fall and you bang into the
Comfy
floor.
chair? Oh, can we set up in the Remelia?
And you lose 4 hit points
Still.
as the trapdoor just bang slams shut above you. And sanity rolls for both of you. When you see the state of his head, it's like he's been mauled by a.
It's like nothing to me though, because I've rolled a 5
Okay.
and I've passed.
I'm fine with that. Fine with my own blood, weirdly. Right, the adrenaline. That was the last time I helped someone crying for help.
So you both still lose 1 sanity point,
Okay, so that's 4.
unfortunately.
Oh wait, what happened there?
Well, whoever's up there just attacked me with claws in the back of my
Did you see
skull.
them?
No, I just saw leaves blowing around.
So it was a devil in disguise.
I think it might be. We need to get out of this place. This place is not safe for us.
So, speaking of downstairs,
I got a knife. I got a knife. I'm not here to hurt you. I just am here to defend myself because you just try to hurt me. We're just here to help.
he's got this chair leg, and his eyes look wild. He's got this big bushy red beard, and his clothes are like really tattered and weather beaten. He's clearly homeless, and he looks sort of like he's caked in dirt,
And he says, I just want to go. I just want to go. I don't know.
Okay, you can go. I'm not gonna stop you. You can go.
I didn't mean to come here.
Okay.
I didn't want to stay here.
How did you end up here?
I just been walking all over ever since I lost everything. I just keep walking. I mean, I got family out west.
Oh no.
But I gotta get to them, and I thought I'd stay here the night, and then in the night, strange things and
Strange, like what?
noises upstairs in the attic. Something's up there, so I ran for it, and then nearly something came. I couldn't see it too clearly in the dark, but it was coming after me, and then it must have got spooked because it went after something else. So I came back in here to hide, and I must have fallen asleep at some point. And then I hear you come in, and I thought you was that thing again.
No, we're no thing. I'm just an old man. I'm just a little old man.
I see that now.
Yes.
All right.
Have you been eating the hearts of raccoons and ladies?
No. What? No, I just eat McFurters and that's it.
Oh, they're delicious, aren't they?
They're so nice and
Would you like some more?
Oh,
Would you like some more?
you got McFurters there?
Do we have? Who has them?
let's say I do.
Oh, great! She's got McFurters if you'd like them.
Take a tin of McFurters.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
Yeah, make sure to freeze them, remember?
I got no way to freeze them, but I'll probably eat them straight away.
Oh, and cats love the brine if you didn't know.
I'll drink the brine.
Oh.
I need the brine.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, wow. That's a talent right there.
Just spit the pips out.
What are they?
Such scant, tantalizing nuggets of information.
It's so obvious what these are.
Look,
We don't even need to say.
do you think you can get back to your family all right?
I don't know, but I just gotta get out of here.
Okay, well...
What? Did you see anything?
I didn't see nothing. I just sensed it. It was like I could see the wind moving, and it was moving right at me. And the trees, it was blowing the branches out of the way, and it was fast. And I guess it must have been big, too. I tell you, you don't want to stay here.
Okay. Well,
I hear it moving around sometimes in the day, but I think it must only come out at night.
all right, well, I say we help you get outside, and then we'll have a look into it, and try to help you out.
You take care now.
Yeah, you too.
The name's Jake.
Jake. Nice to meet you, Jake.
People call me Red Jake
Red Jake.
on account of my beard.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Cool. Well, Red Jake, nice to meet you.
I'm Valerie, or the Driz, as some people call me.
Yes, everyone calls her the Driz.
Anyone who's anyone calls her the Druid.
I'll call you the Driz too. All right, bye the Driz. Bye.
Dr. Cephalopod.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Poor guy.
He starts going back up the stairs, very tentatively.
Do you want us to walk you out?
All right,
Let's
that
go.
might be good. Yes. While you're down in this cellar, though, you notice there's all sorts of junk in here. There's an old ladder, some old chairs, one of them now broken, obviously. There's all sorts of piles of junk and a shelving unit with tools and things on it. But most notably, there is a large wooden chest,
Ooh.
sort of nearly in the middle of the cellar.
We can come back for that.
Yeah.
Should we walk Jake out and then come back for this chest?
Yeah, we'll walk you out and we'll go back for the... I'm not an old lady. We'll walk him out and then we'll come back for the chest.
That sounds better.
And here's
What's that enchanting voice?
now you've seen most of the two main rooms. Here's a rough drawing of the two main rooms. That helps. It may help.
It's like a floor plan if we're moving into it.
That's a good amount of space, actually. That is, I'd say about
Yeah.
900.
We could. We've got the key and the deed.
we could all live here.
Yeah, we just need to change the names on the deeds.
We just need to get that thing out of the attic and then we turn that into a bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a great loft conversion there. That's
yeah, 5-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
a nice idea.
you momentarily reconvene upstairs, and now you see the state of Randall Hearse, and the horrific scarring on his head.
Yeah.
Blood.
Kind of
It's
like
probably hurting a lot.
a little sort of kit of like some like antiseptic stuff from his work, and I'm just trying to like treat myself.
Here, let me do it for you. Are you okay? What happened?
Well, whatever asked for my help changed its mind.
Oh,
It
dear.
attacked me. I couldn't see it.
Oh, that sounds like what Red Jake just said.
Leaves.
Hello, sir. My name's Red Jake. You know, I had a close encounter with whatever that thing was as well. My God, look at the state of it. It's like you've been attacked by a bear or something.
That's what it felt like. It came at me. I couldn't see it, and there were leaves blowing around. I couldn't hear it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds exactly what you.
I'm getting out of here while I can.
I think we should get out of here too.
Well, let me patch you up first. Go and sit down.
Red Jake makes his way to the door, and he opens the back door, and he says,
Well, it's getting dark. Good luck to you all. And goodbye. I won't forget your kindness.
Jake, do you know the post office in town?
Yes. Yes,
You
sir.
go there and tell Ma Peters that Maggie McFurder's been found.
Oh, yes.
All right. I can do that.
Tell her to contact the authorities
Yes.
and tell them we might need some help.
All right. All right, I'll do it. I can do that. Yeah, you can rely on me.
and he's backing out the door as he says it.
No.
And he says, all right. And he looks at the, I mean, it is dark. It's getting dark now. It's twilight. And he looks at the house and he goes, I'm never coming back to this place again. So long. And he starts running.
If you need an undertaker.
Can you go give me a listen roll?
Oh no, Jake, no!
Oh, Jake. We shouldn't have trusted that man. He's honestly awful.
Oh my god, I can't pass a listen roll.
Oh,
84
my
over
luck.
70.
I've
gonna
got
spend that.
an
I don't
extreme
need to know.
success. I've got an extreme success.
You're going to hear
I've
every
got
single
eight.
visceral detail of
An
what
8 on a
happened.
70, so I really
shit.
hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you watch Jake run off into the darkness, into the shadows, and then a few moments later you hear this boom, 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 boom upstairs, and then this doo, 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 and then this awful, and it disappears off into the wind. And that's all you hear.
There it is. It's here.
Been inside your belly the whole time.
Not again.
Let's cut it out.
Oh my god.
Doctor, same doctor, you got that knife.
But you, with your extreme success, you all listen for a moment, and then there's silence, except you hear in the distance this.
I think Red Jake just got by that thing.
He what?
I think he just got by that thing.
Who did?
Red Jake just got by
Oh.
that thing.
Maybe that means we can go in the attic.
Oh, maybe now's a good time.
Maybe that thing ain't in the attic no more.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
Well, we won't have long.
Let's go right now, quick.
And we won't have backup because Red Jake ain't gonna go down there and be able to tell them that Maggie's now only good for being McFertilizer.
Damn.
Oh, make fertilizer. That's a good name. I think we should coin that. That's a good one. All right, hoist me
They
up.
got a second business now.
Hoist me.
Oh.
Okay,
Toss me.
all right.
Why are we sending you up there?
Because I'm
Because
the
he has a
best.
knife. And I'm not going up there again.
we're sending the most physically able
Yeah.
and the most expendable.
Hey, what was that?
Nothing there.
So
You're on your own.
you hoist Dr. Cephalopod into the attic, and now you find yourself up here. You see that it is it's pretty bare. There's some junk in one corner, but it does look like just piles of junk. It's cold up here, and it stinks.
Oh.
It really stinks of something like rotting.
Does it smell like her hand?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. And actually, as you're looking around on the floor, you can see that there are these discoloured patches, as if something has eaten away at the wood. Sort of something like a strong acid.
Yeah. I think the ghoul monster's been up here, guys. I think they're going all over the place. I don't know what to do about that, but they're going everywhere.
What else can you see up there?
Just going trash.
Then let's get you out of there before it comes back.
Let's have a luck roll.
Oh no.
Thank God you spent all that luck.
Still success, 47.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you suddenly start to get this horrible feeling like you really don't want to stay in here any longer.
I'm done. Get me down. I'm done.
Sorry, what was there?
Get me down.
You want to stay up there?
I'm gonna
The
kick.
wind
I'm kicking.
starts to pick up outside.
Get me down.
Get him out of there.
Hang on, lowering you down. Lowering you down.
And just as you're lower down and you see the last of the attic, you see this movement come through the wall, just and the door, the trapdoor slams shut just in the nick of time.
All right, we should not go up there. The goo thing is up there, and it's very bad. It stinks like your hand. It smells real bad.
Not my stinky hand.
Yeah, your stinky hand is disgusting. We should not go up there until we have a plan.
Well, I think that I should go down and check out that chest.
Yes, there is a chest.
There's a chest downstairs.
Should we?
Where am I from? This accent's
We're all
going
struggling.
all over the place.
These are difficult
I'm
times.
now from the deep south. That's okay. Here we go.
Do you guys want to go down and all?
You're an accent nomad, baby.
Your medicine man.
I'll medicine your heads.
Okay, we're gonna go down and your medicine.
We're going to split up because that's the smartest thing to do, all.
Well, we're just gonna stay here, and I'm gonna medicine his head.
Okay.
Gonna medicine his head.
Yeah, you heard me.
I have a lot of bandages.
Oh, of course you did.
I'll wrap you up like a mummy. Wow.
Let's have a
Mommy,
first aid
you,
roll then. Let's see how well you
First
bandage
aid.
up.
Bandage me, mommy.
First aid.
Randall Hearse.
Okay, let's. What is Randall Hearse going to look like? How good is it?
Oh, it's a 55, which is not a success. Do I push it, or is that really dangerous?
It is dangerous, but I mean,
Dangerous.
Dangerous when dealing with a head injury.
I could also spend a ton of luck, but
You'd have to spend 19, would you? No, more than 19,
Probably
55. You'd
maybe
spend
it is.
24 luck.
Yeah, how bad is it? Am I still bleeding out? I mean, what's going on?
it's still bleeding.
Okay,
probably.
yeah. I really need your help.
We'll push the roll then.
no,
How are
I'll
you gonna-
spend. I'll
You're spending a lot.
I'll spend.
Smart.
Okay, I'm at 26 luck now.
Spent nearly 50 luck.
So, yeah.
When you got it, flown.
Lovely.
Spend like there's no tomorrow.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, get
Well, I
patched
think
up.
so.
You gain a hit point.
Oh, that
A
is
hit
great.
point. Ugh,
Well, you've only got 6. You'll take all you can get, because now I'm on lucky number 7.
no.
Meanwhile,
I
downstairs.
look like Mr. Bump, you know.
Yeah. You're like a big thumb. Downstairs in the cellar, you open this chest, and there's a real musty smell that comes from it because it hasn't been opened in so long. But there is initially you notice 6 folded black robes, on top of which is a handwritten letter. On the underside lid of the trunk are more of those warding sigils. And as you go through the trunk, you find various things. There's a cigar box. There's the robes, there's a cigar box, and there's a sheaf of yellowed papers. So the cigar box is, it's an old brand of cigars dating back to the 1870s. And inside, you find a small metal canister, which seems to contain a very coarse brownish powder, and a smaller wooden box with a sliding lid. And inside that is this silvery talcum powder-like substance.
Can I investigate the silvery powder using an occult roll? Because I'm pretty sure this is Ibn Ghazi.
Yeah, you can do occult or Cthulhu Mythos.
I'll do occult because I have much better occult, and Cthulhu Mythos is bad if you fail. That's not good. I'm gonna push the roll.
Yeah.
How are you pushing it?
How am I gonna push it? I'm gonna taste it.
Oh no!
That's a
I'm
big
gonna do
push.
this.
That's a big
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh dear.
All right, don't worry, guys. This failed. 75.
It's just a fail, and I've eaten it.
52.
Totally fine.
And I've licked it.
Totally fine.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you lick it, and it's not really talcum powder. It sort of sticks to your skin a bit, kind of like when graphite pencil sticks to your skin, and it's kind of greasy. And when you lick it, it tastes utterly foul, and you suddenly get this image flash through your head of these six hooded figures. It's only a flash. They're stood around a very complex pentagram, but you can see it very clearly. And then you see the thing for just a second. You think you see this sort of, not all of it, but you see a bit of a shape, and you realise this is some sort of sense memory. It's really disturbing. And can you give me a sanity roll, please?
Whatever you were saying, Mr. Wolfman.
Oh,
What in the blue shivering fuck is going on with these rolls? That's a 98 on a 52.
On a 52?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not a fumble.
Not a
Not
fumble.
quite a fumble. Because
So close to a fumble, though.
God.
you lose 2 sanity points. So you watch him sort of lick this thing and then stagger back.
I'm all shook up.
Oh my god, so quick. Yes, so there's that. Oh yes, and I should have said, in that vision, you see the powder being thrown, and that's how you get a glimpse of this figure momentarily. So you realise that must be what that was.
What do I see of the figure?
You only see the bit where the powder touches, and you see this sort of what looks like a hand, but it's got too many fingers, and it's on this long tentacle-like appendage that just shifts.
Yeah. We're here to fight mid-journey.
Yes. The mid-journey monster.
I didn't say 1,000 mores. Oh.
What else is in here? So yes, there's also the yellow the sheaves of yellow paper. They are all handwritten notes, and they're not Merryweather's handwriting, because you've seen that. 6 of them are all identical, and they are copies of what appear to be a Latin chant. One sheet identifies the Latin chant as having come from De Vermis Mysteries. It also says that while the original chant detailed the ritual for releasing the spirit trapped inside the ancient amber, several words within the incantation have been replaced, changing the original summoning ritual to one of exorcism, so that it may be used to dispel the vile spirit currently trapped in the attic. One sheet contains a description of the pentagram and how to draw it. And it's very specific. It looks like it would take a while to do. And then there are 3 sheets that discuss the procedure of the ritual itself. It says it takes at least an hour to perform and must be started at midnight. While at least one person speaks aloud the ritual phrases, and another burns a certain combination of chemicals in a fire nearby. The notes mention that the chemicals resemble a brown powder, which have already been prepared and stored in a metal canister ready for use. While one person may perform the ritual chant, the notes recommend that several people take part, because it has to continue uninterrupted. So if one person needs to stop, someone else can be carrying on. Because if you don't disturb it, it won't affect its potency. If the chant is continuous, with at least one person reciting the repeating phrases aloud, the spirit must succumb. But even the slightest disruption may result in failure, requiring the ritual to be performed again. It suggests that a watcher be posted, lest the sorcerers be disturbed by the nuisances and distractions of malevolent spirits.
Malevolent spirits? Why are they malevolent? Just leave us alone.
Always malevolent.
Always.
These you realise must be the materials that Merryweather said have been left behind to do everything you need to do.
Right. And is that the letter as well? You know, the handwritten letter that you described?
Oh yeah, no, that's part of it.
Okay. Well, should we... well...
I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Stella! I do all the voices.
Where did you say you were from?
I'm from everywhere.
Oh, and nowhere.
And nowhere as well. Shall we start this here ritual?
Hey, Miss the Driz.
Yeah.
How did you come to know Rupert Merryweather?
Oh well. Well, he was his son. What was his name? Bernard. Yeah. Bertram. That's the one. I'm such a great teacher. He was in my school. Yeah. So he went on the magic school bus loads, and we went inside him once. That was real great.
You do know that your school bus is just a school bus.
No, it's a magic school bus. It can become real small, and it can go into the sky, into space.
I regret beginning this conversation.
Well, how did you know Rupert, huh?
Well, Rupert and some of his friends, they helped me with my fledgling music career.
Oh wow, how's that going?
Hell, I think our kids will love it. Let me just say that. People ain't ready for the rocking and the rolling, and they're worried about the looseness of my hips.
Wow. Well.
I've been banned from many of the venues in town.
I've been banned from all the schools in town. We got so much in common.
Let's get married.
Sure.
After we exercise this monster.
Shall we start this ritual?
I think we need some sort of plan for it.
Oh, it needs to happen at midnight. What time is it?
Seems like it's first dark, isn't it? So it's
Yeah.
like 7.
Yeah,
like
7, 8.
Depends what the season it is, but
Yeah, sort of
Well,
something.
do you want to play a game until the midnight?
Guys, you have to draw the pentagram, which takes a long time.
Oh, we should draw the pentagram.
Are you upstairs yet?
I hear whispering from the room.
I heard a whisper.
I think it's
If you
the
put
thing.
a cup to the floor,
I
it's
think that-
easier to hear.
I think the thing in
Don't
the
just
attic
slam
is
your head
whispering
against
to
the
us.
floor, Doctor.
This is how I normally hear.
It's saying you have to draw the pentagram, but it takes a long time.
I just
Which is
love
weird because I
drawing
didn't read that bit
pentagrams.
aloud. I read that bit in my head. How does it know?
It was on a paper, wasn't it?
Yeah, but again, you don't know
How
that.
did the whisper?
That's why I'm waiting
How
for you guys
does-
to get upstairs so you
How
can
does
tell
the
me
whisper
about
and the
it.
dog? What if I don't choose not to tell you when I go upstairs?
Oh, God.
Let's go upstairs and
Let's
not
go
tell them a
upstairs.
single thing
I
about
agree.
this. Maybe
Well,
we should keep,
everything but the pentagram.
but we should keep this our little secret. Let's tell them we're engaged.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, babies, I'm just a hunker bun in love, and I'm gonna be marrying this little darling.
We've got so much in common.
Oh, like what?
We're both banned from so many places.
Oh, isn't that nice?
The foundation of any successful marriage is shared goals.
Anyway, we found a series of powders in chest downstairs.
Ah, that
We found
explains your strange behavior.
We found this brown one, and we found this. You can see the brown one for sure. Don't lose it. It is apparently important to a ritual that we have.
Yeah.
Ah,
We gotta do a
ritual.
ritual.
the dust of Ibn
Yeah,
What
the
do
other.
we need to do to
Well, no, I think
ritual?
this is the dust of
Oh,
Ibn
not the brown
Ghazi.
one.
No, I think the silvery dust is the
Oh,
dust
I
of
see.
Ibn
What's the
Ghazi.
brown dust?
The brown dust is
Just for fun.
something else. It's
No,
a
it's
chemical we have to
chemical.
burn.
We gotta burn
We
it.
have to burn these chemicals. How do you know that?
I don't know.
You seem to know quite a lot about this. I think I know I said stuff about suspicious minds, but I'm mighty suspicious of this
I'm
man.
an alchemist.
We've
I
been
don't know what else to
rereading the
say.
journal.
Yeah.
And they say burning and
Burning,
candles
yes.
and a pentagram circle on
Oh,
the
yes,
floor.
they
in
mentioned
the
a
journal, they say
pentagram.
that.
How do they know? No.
See, I know nothing about no pentagram, but I do know about candles, and I do know about Latin that we have to be chanting.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Latin I can help
These
with.
papers also say that what we need is someone. We need a couple of people to chant. We
Yeah, I can
need
do
someone to
that.
watch because apparently
I should not do
a bunch
that.
of spirits from the other side are gonna try to harass and harangue
Oh,
our
are they classic
chambers.
malevolent spirits?
The classic malevolent
always
spirits with all their
malevolent.
spookums.
Why can't they just be leveling?
That's what I'm always asking myself. Why can't they just be leveling?
Level spirits.
Hey, you in the attic, you still up there and scary?
Still up there.
I could sure go for a nice evening.
Are we annoying you yet? You just
further.
want to leave? Hey, you can leave this plane at any time. Just let us...
So it is getting dark in the cottage now.
Ooh, maybe
but
we
you
should
have
start
noticed
fire.
a few gas lamps around. Yes, the fire you might need to get some wood for.
There was wood on the porch. Or on the lean-to. In the lean-to there
next
was
to the
wood.
barn.
So,
Chairs downstairs.
one of our issues is I think we're only protected from that thing so long as we're inside this building.
Yes.
The reason he can get into the attic is because the attic does not have rooms on the outside of the attic, but the attic has rooms on the inside.
Wise.
We could burn some chairs.
Sure,
Yeah,
it's our house. We can do what we want.
We can burn whatever the hell we like in here. All right, we were given the keys and permission to do what we want.
Let's
We're
just
gonna
break
knock
the
this wall
chairs.
through anyway for like a kitchen island.
Oh, yeah.
So
that red
Fuck
Jake.
your game, Dom. We ain't going outside, motherfucker.
The red
we're
Jake.
making a home here now.
Yeah, Red Jake, he was able to break a chair and hold it at me, so I don't see why we strong lads
We can
can't
burn
do
the
it
table
ourselves.
over there.
But where do we need this pentagram to
Well,
go?
probably
And where
the
do we
biggest
need the
space.
creature to be?
By the fireplace, the pentagram.
Have we
Is that
worked
not
out-
what they were doing in the journal?
I think so. So, well, it's the
This
first
is where the attic is, isn't it? So maybe we just put it
Directly
right under
under the attic.
Yeah,
So we'll put it here.
yeah.
Like that.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
So you realise it's going to take you a bit of time to carefully do this pentagram, and you've got your chalk,
I got
obviously.
Chuck.
And the notes did say if it's disturbed in any way, you shouldn't cross the pentagram once it's drawn.
Oh, so we've put it right in the middle of a doorway.
Let's nudge it a little bit this way
Yeah.
to allow us to move in and out of the room.
So that takes you a bit of time, and you get a fire going, I presume, with the
Yeah.
break up some chairs, put them in
Yeah.
the fireplace, get that going. You find a couple of oil lamps that seem to work, and you prepare yourselves. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna put
before
on a
midnight?
robe.
You put the robe on? Fantastic.
I
Why
don't
not?
wanna wear no robe.
It feels authentic.
So you've got a robe
The
on.
king hates to dress up. I say in my white jumpsuit.
Yeah. With your rhinestone.
I am
That's
dressing
not a
up.
costume? I might take my chances outside.
And it gets to, 5 to midnight? And you're getting ready to start. You're in position. Who's going to be watching? Who's going to be chanting, more important?
I'm gonna be chanting because I know Latin.
See, I'm pretty good at fighting, so I could watch.
Okay, yeah.
And protect us.
Yeah.
Which means
Are
I'll
you
be
good at
okay.
looking?
Good.
I've got great
Spot
spot.
hidden?
I've got 17 spot hidden. I've got 60 in brawl.
Yeah, you're
So I assume with a knife that kind of
Chant.
carries over, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'll chant with you.
You'll chant with me.
I can speak
You
French.
know Latin.
I probably have the
Latin
best chanting
language.
voice, though.
I can speak French.
You know French, that's basically Latin.
Yeah, it's basically.
I can only speak ancient Egyptian. So I will stand by the fire and burn the powder.
Fantastic. So illuminated just by the light of this fireplace, you stand around the pentagram. It's dark. The lights, the shadows flicker against the walls as you calm yourselves and you prepare for what's about to happen.
Put my hood up.
And maybe you're casually looking out one of the windows,
Pacing
around,
Just practicing stabbing.
and that's when you notice lights pull up in front of the house.
No.
And you hear a door clunk, clunk. And then on the front door, bang, bang, bang.
Just leave them out there. They'll die.
Oh, who is it? I go round the pentagram, go into the front.
To gently do boop boop.
Yeah.
Open this door at once.
Who is it?
It is the rightful owner of the property, sir, and I will have what is mine.
What?
Is that you, Bertrand?
Of course it's Bertrand. Who's in there? What do you think you're doing?
It's a guy called Red Jake is in here. And definitely not that guy who looked like Elvis. You saw earlier. And
I
talk
should-
like Elvis.
I should warn you,
Oh.
I should warn you, I've brought a gun. I am armed. And I will have you all removed if necessary.
We've got 10 guns, so you better fuck off.
We've got 10 guns.
Always the diplomat.
Yes, no way you can beat 10 guns.
Simple math.
One gun, we've got 10
Simple math, Bertrand.
9
Do the
more
math,
guns.
Bertrand. Get out of here while you still can.
I order you to open this door, otherwise there will be terrible consequences.
You hear that? That's only 2. We got 8 more, Bertrand.
Hey, Bertrand. I don't wanna fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I love you tender. I'm gonna let you in, baby. And I open the door.
Oh, it's you. The freaks from the hospital. I should have known. So this is what was going on. And he sort of starts coming into the house.
Whoa, baby. Slow it right down. Where you think you're going?
You notice he's holding a shotgun, but it's sort of cocked, it's broken.
Yeah.
He's got it over his arm. I want to know what's going on in this cottage. This belonged to my father. I have a right to it.
And you can have that. Your father asked us to come here and check out some of the effects. Make sure everything was in order, so you could take over the property.
Why is he wearing a robe?
We're doing a Halloween special. We're just practicing it, getting ready for Halloween. Do you want to join
That's
in?
right.
Yes, with all the children. It was his dying wish, and he loved that children loved Halloween, and he wanted to do a charity for the kids who were they love Halloween.
That's right.
Chanting.
I've continued chanting this whole time because the chanting is.
Bertrand, there's really nothing here of any interest we've seen. Although there was, it's probably nothing, but in the barn there was like a gold box. Remember that, like a sarcophagus
Yes, I remember
in the barn.
in the
But
barn.
in here there's nothing, so we're just doing this.
Yeah, well, if you want to see the
In our
Halloween effects,
bedclothes.
yeah, if you want to see the Halloween effects that we're putting together for the kids,
Then
you can
sure
come
stick
and,
around,
You can come
but-
and chant with us if you want, but you gotta chant. It's part of
This
it.
is
It makes
ridiculous.
the effects work better.
And he starts walking straight through the house. What do you do?
Is he what got? I'm just going to clock him on the back of the head with
Okay,
the hilt of the
fantastic.
knife.
Yeah, we tried.
We tried.
We tried to encourage him out. We tried to encourage him in.
Should I use my brawl stat for that? Yeah. Give me a fucking break. I'm gonna spend luck to make that a success, I think. I'm gonna spend 16 luck.
Oh, but then you'll only have
That's a lot of
3
luck.
luck left.
Or should I just push the roll?
Oh, I don't know, Laurie.
No, you can't push a combat roll.
I can't push a combat roll.
Let's spend that
The luck
baby.
must be spent. Let the luck be spent. Let us not say I gave nothing for this group.
Yeah, I really hope
I spent 16 luck. Success.
Fantastic. So you smack him on the back of the head. How much what were you using there? The back of
The hilt of the knife, basically. I'm just
Okay.
trying to knock him out.
So it's probably a D4 plus your damage bonus.
Damage bonus, none. But I have done 2 damage.
Lovely. I'm going to say because it was your intention to knock him out, you do. But I will give him a Constitution roll just to see. Well, yeah, because. And he's failed terribly. So he just slumps down, boff, onto the floor, face down.
I'll take him to the cellar and tie him up.
Great.
So you go and tie him up in the cellar.
Yeah.
Check his pockets, see if he's got anything on him. Search him.
Oh yeah, I take the shotgun, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have a quick go through of his pockets and stuff.
Yeah, you find his keys.
Ooh, his keys.
Oh, it's not Ave Maria.
Yeah. Keep it up, that's good. Just keep going.
So you carry on with the chanting, and it's all going smoothly. You're not even sure if anything's happening.
Kratos, spooky goose.
You go on for about 20 minutes.
20.
Yeah, probably.
Did we forget to light something on fire?
No, I'm throwing
doing
that.
that.
And we've lit the candles.
Doing that, lit the candles.
Every now and then, a bit more dust in the fire.
Who's chanting at this point?
Us two.
Just you two, or is it all three of you?
Oh, I was just at the fire.
I'll join. Like, yeah,
Throwing into
I'm
the
watching.
fire.
You
So
can
yeah,
be
maybe
Being like,
chanting.
I could be chanting. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can
I'll
chant
chip in every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, do a
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
harmonising.
You
that
wait
kind of
till
thing.
you know the bit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I come in on the chorus. Yeah.
So if the three of you could give me a Constitution roll,
Oh no.
And it's only a problem if all of you fail.
Okay.
Oh, my constitution's so bad.
I've succeeded.
You're fine then.
42 on a 55.
You don't cough or hesitate or get dry mouth or anything.
You succeeded though, right?
Yeah, I
okay,
succeeded.
I failed.
No jaw cramp.
Yeah, fair.
Well, you both failed.
We both
Both got
failed.
distracted
Yeah.
momentarily.
My constitution.
Yeah. I think I coughed some of the dust.
Well, in that way, you sort of get distracted very slightly. You don't even notice. And then it's like, oh God, yeah, no, I really wasn't concentrating. It's actually much harder than you think.
Hard to repeat.
Oh, my mouth just gets so dry.
And after about 20 minutes of this, you start to hear this bumping around upstairs. It's started to get aggravated, and there's a scratching and a scuffling. And you keep chanting. And then you hear this awful.
Carpe diem!
And then the house starts to shake suddenly, and things on the shelves fall off. Something goes tumbling across the floor.
I'm just really quickly going to push everything that's on shelves that could interrupt the pentagram away into the corners of the room.
Everything the floor starts to creak, the ceiling starts to creak, and the whole time there's this awful guttural voice you can hear threatening you. Can you all give me sanity rolls, please? And I should say, if you fail a sanity roll, you're probably not chanting in that moment.
Passed.
Wow. Just 2.
He's just got 2.
You're so
Just roll 2. I'm so sane. It's like, yeah, bring it on, crazy voice.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did fail. I got 72 on a 49.
So
I've always wanted someone to cut my heart out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Embalm me, I shall. Hook my organs through my nose.
Embalm me, daddy.
Luckily, you only lose 1 sanity point.
Hey.
Don't go crazy.
Don't
then-
go, or more crazy.
Then the noise starts to simmer down as you carry on chanting.
We got
And then there's this awful smell. It starts to seep in through the walls.
Did somebody open the McFurders?
Thick,
Dirty
stinking
protest.
goo starts to pour through the ceiling and begins to drip down. Can everyone give me a luck roll?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Blessed are the dice, for the dice love me, and I love the dice.
Oh, we're fine.
Blessed are the dice, for the dice love me,
Oh,
and I love
I rolled
the dice.
100.
Come on, Laurie.
That's so bad.
It's so close. I rolled a 9 and my luck is 3.
You were so close.
Whoa.
So you failed and I fumbled.
Oh, you
No, Laurie passed, right?
No, I failed. My luck is 3.
Oh shit!
I rolled a 9, but
You're all out of luck.
God.
I
succeeded.
just succeeded. Yeah, 58 on 60.
You
I
succeeded as well,
succeeded.
Blair.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are fine. You managed to carry on.
Tommy, me, cut my
But,
heart out. Take me to a
You
new
two get splashed with some of this acid. Laurie loses 1 hit point.
Okay.
As it burns your face, maybe it just catches you and it really hurts.
now I am a hunk of bone in love.
But Sullivan, you lose 3 hit points.
What are you at?
As it's 6. It probably gets you maybe in the eye or something, and it like really burns, and you can't really see clearly out that eye now. And you scream. You scream in that moment. You go down.
We're so perfect.
We accidentally conjured Dr. Seuss. Dami,
Let's all hold hands.
It's the cat.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Cat in the Hat comes to save us.
Yeah. Or kill us. Hard to tell.
Wait, we've got the McFurters. Cats love the bride.
Love the bride.
So you keep chanting, even though it's been horrible and you're in pain, and there's acid coming through the ceiling.
Get away from
and
the
it seems to
walls.
stop. And then I think everyone can do a listen roll if you like.
No.
I've got such good listen. Maybe I do spend the luck actually. Yeah, I'm going to spend 7 luck to bring that down to a 70, so I will succeed.
I've succeeded.
I
39
failed.
under 70.
I fail.
39.
So Eldritch Presley and the Driz, you start to become aware of a sound outside, different to the clattering and banging and howling that had been going on. It's quieting down, and you now hear very softly in the distance. You hear, "Help! Help! Please! Please help! Is anyone in there? Help! I think something's after me. Help! Help! Please!
Somebody's outside.
Please help!"
Do we have to help them? We can't stop the ritual.
You by the window.
I'm by the window.
You see what looks like a lantern light coming out of the darkness, very far away at the moment.
Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. I didn't get spit on with no acid to come out there and save you.
Help! Please! It's getting closer and closer.
No.
Help! And now you can
Drown
start to see a bit of a face. There's a figure coming up to the house.
Oh God.
I'll get the shotgun.
Get my
Get the
hook
fuck out of here.
And at that moment, suddenly there's this woman at the window. Boom! Help! And you see that it is Maggie McFurter. Her chest is still, covered in blood. She's got this huge hole in her chest.
What?
Her eyes sort of like wide and wild. Help, please! There's something out here trying to kill me.
You're already dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's already dead.
Yeah.
You're already dead.
Get over it.
You're being a malevolent spirit.
So let's have a sanity roll first.
Okay.
I think maybe you all see this at this point. So I think sanity rolls for everyone.
I have failed. 52 over 50.
Success.
Yes.
Success.
One? Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
I've lost 5 so far, 50.
We're okay.
We
We're
lost
chanting.
5.
That's it. Just block them out with the
54.
chants.
Yep, doesn't matter.
I need to lose a 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I need to lose 10.
So you have this bit of a freak out. I think your involuntary action is I think you pull the trigger.
Yeah, I was going to fire anyway.
Yeah. And
she's a devil in disguise.
yeah, let's have a firearms roll to see if you hit her or the window frame.
I've got 25 in
shit.
firearms.
Oh shit.
Okay, well.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's not fine.
Oh dear.
It's a 32 over 25.
Just a
And
whiz off.
I can't spend luck because I don't have enough. And I can't. Can I push a roll?
You can't push a combat roll.
Can't push the combat roll.
So you shoot, but because you're kind of like a bit stirred up because it's all a bit crazy, you got a bit wild. You fire a bit too high. You hit the lintel of the window, and the wood splinters, and a big chunk comes down with some of the runes on it.
Oh no.
And the window smashes, and she looks down at the broken sigil and looks back at you, and then just starts coming through the window. And she launches herself at you.
Tommy, no. God, I'm gonna die.
But she's nowhere near you. She can't really control herself very well. She just flops down in the window.
We're stabbering head.
Yeah, go for it.
Back of the head with a knife. Fucking hell, dice. Give me a break. That's a fail. That's an 84 over 60.
Whoa! So you're now grappling with her on the thing.
Can I come over while this is happening and help?
Yes.
Being all this?
Put the rune back in the window.
I'm just gonna just absolutely swing the embalming hook into her nose and just rip out. I've done this before. They were unconscious. A moving target is new to Randall.
Yeah, but you're
he's
pro.
like,
You're pro.
I'm a pro at extracting brain.
Fantastic. Yes. Well, maybe we will go somewhat into Dex order now. So,
Okay.
But we'll start here. So,
Okay.
So you go for the swing. Go for the
Okay,
swing.
great. So that's okay, brilliant. With this hook here. Needs to be lower than, right? Oh my god.
Oh!
It's a 1!
Oh,
Unfortunately,
critical
it's my-
success.
I told you I'd done it before!
Incredible.
Wonderful.
Say hello to Anubis.
So this is a piercing damage,
Nubis.
Yeah.
which means what's the
I think, well, the hook, I just made it like a knife, I guess 1d4 plus 2, small knife. Is that-
yeah. Do you have any damage bonus?
Oh, no, sadly not. It's
so-
quite slim, man.
So you'll do the maximum amount of damage, and you get to roll on it because it's piercing. So you can
Okay,
roll a d4.
Come on, a 4. 2.
So you get 4 plus 2
Yep.
plus 2.
And do you want to describe how you de-undead this dead thing?
Yeah, I think as they're wrestling, like as her head gets thrown back, I come in from behind. She's like this. The hook comes down over the top, just swings in, and then I just rip up, and I think it just
You
tears.
pull the head off.
Yeah.
The tendons all stretch and
I think
snap.
once in, he's so surprised by what he's done. This is quite new, and he's like, oh, and just pulls back, and that does more damage. Oh my lord! What have I done?
Wonderful. At that moment, something launches itself at you from the darkness outside.
Okay.
And it's a large raccoon that is also dead.
No.
Zombie raccoons now.
You two probably see this, so it's sanity rolls for you two.
Oh yeah, right.
Unless
okay.
you're paying attention.
Oh, passed.
I mean,
you are
I'm mainly
trying
concentrating on the chant.
Yeah, so you're trying to ignore this commotion that's going on in your peripheral vision,
Yeah.
trying to
Can you-
not think about what's happening.
Spend luck on a sanity roll.
You can't.
No, can't push it either.
No.
No, damn it. 46
One
on
thing-
41. Just a fail.
Oh, so
I passed.
close.
I mean, I think he's more
34
freaked
and
out by the
49.
stuff
So you
hanging off
lose
his
one,
head.
one sanity point for you, but for you,
That's a fail for me, I'm afraid.
4.
Oh dear.
Because it takes you by surprise.
Well, definitely. I think he's freaking the hell out. He's never done combat before.
What are you on now? You've lost 4. You
4
got
there,
another
so
4.
37.
So you won.
One away
more.
from indefinite insanity for you.
You're definitely insane.
God, yes, I've dropped from 45 to 37 over the course of today's.
And how do you react as this thing goes for your face?
Yeah, I mean, I think like I think maybe it'll want the flesh of the face of McFurters. So I just swing it feebly, just hold it in front in the hope it'll be a shield.
So it sounds like you're trying to dodge.
Yeah.
So you can give me a dodge roll. The raccoon has succeeded.
Oh, no.
But only it's not quite a hard success.
So
Yes, 24, just a success.
Oh, incredible.
I hope raccoons like the bride.
So yeah, it latches onto the to the head or whatever. But it is now in the room.
Oh God.
chuck the head out.
Can I throw my hook out the window?
What?
Well, I'll come back to you because
Because it's on the hook, right? Like I'm gone fishing.
Is there anything you want to do as an action, or are you going to carry on?
I'm just
chanting?
gonna keep chanting.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
It's my job. I'm sticking to it.
Fine. I won't call for a constitution roll just yet. But yeah, there we go. What do you do?
I guess
Eldritch Presley doing?
I'm going to try to stick the rune back into the window.
Okay, you're going to do some maintenance.
Yeah, really quick. I'm going to I might just dip into your pockets and find the stickiest thing. I might dip it in some of the mucus that's been on Maggie and just
I think it'll just take you a turn to do it.
Okay.
So you're working away at that. So it means you can't really be doing anything else for a turn. So it's back to you, Sullivan. Is there anything you want to do? You're going to keep chanting?
I just keep chanting.
I think let's just keep chanting.
Yeah, because if one of us goes,
Exactly.
then that'd be a disaster. Yeah, we're going to keep chanting. Yeah.
Well, at that moment,
Oh, God.
the attic door, trapdoor above you two, chanting. These two are still in the window. Eldritch Presley's desperately trying to wedge this thing back in while you deal with this.
Yeah, it's
this
just hang off the
raccoon.
hook. I'm working out what to do. Window. I'm looking at the fire. I think I might throw it in there.
Yeah, and then the frame gets lodged back in, and it seems fine. But the raccoon is still going, and it's still quite violent. I think you could both give me intelligence rolls because you're dealing with the window at the moment. You two can give me intelligence rolls to see. In fact, you all can actually, thinking about it, because you probably can see this to some degree.
Oh no, I've rolled 100.
Can we spend, is luck spendable on this or not?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, great. I definitely will do that because I'm very close.
Got a regular success.
Failed.
And yeah, regular success for me.
I fumbled. I fumbled on my brain.
To be fair, all your brain cells were being used on this glue.
Yeah. I've got all of
nothing
Elvis
left.
Presley's memories in my brain as well. Like,
You two have the realization, presumably the ward would work in such a way that it can't really get in here. So that includes these things. They shouldn't be still animated, and yet it is. So maybe it's when things get pushed through the ward, when the ward is down, it can still carry on because the ward has been resealed. That's sort of the realization you have. And then you start thinking, I wonder what else that means, like, in terms of ways the thing could work around it. You start, this deep worry starts to grow in you, like this realization that there's something, the potential for something really bad happening is quite high. You have the same thought, except because you fumbled, you get this thing in place, and you turn around, and you go out loud. You say, "But what if it throws something through when it's dead and animates it in the room? Can it do that?" At which point, the trapdoor opens, and Red Jake gets thrown down at you. Can you give me a dodge roll?
Yay!
Oh, Red Jake. The third spirit has visited us.
Spirit of Christmas.
It's a 93 on a 35.
So it hits you full on, the corpse of Red Jake just whack, and you collapse to the floor. Obviously, you probably stopped chanting it in that split second.
Mommy,
Thank God there's two of us on it.
Yeah.
We're down to our last singer.
Singer.
The chorus is thinning out. It's become a solo piece.
You lose 2 hit points from being smashed into your head cracks against the floor as his body lands on you. And you're lying there for a moment, and then you realise it starts to move. And it gets up. He's on top of you right now, and then suddenly his eyes flick open, his horrified, bloodshot eyes, and he goes, can you give me a sanity roll, please?
Don't go do lally.
Don't go crazy.
Okay. That's just a fail. That's just a fail.
Don't go mad.
So the stupid raccoon came in.
Yeah, that raccoon's our undoing.
Absolutely fucked us.
Oh, we should have buried
Raccoon
it.
flew in and
We should have buried it.
That's 4 sanity points, I'm afraid.
Oh God.
Okay, it's fine.
You two are probably preoccupied.
I think so.
But Tom, what do you do?
Yes, right. Well, I think I've figured out from our understanding, maybe like these things can't get out. So I was gonna try and throw this whole thing out the window, but that realization that we just had about stuff coming in and then coming, maybe our life stuff can't get out. So I'm just gonna hurl my embalming hook with the thing on it into the fire.
Fantastic.
Try and burn the raccoon.
Yeah, great.
And just destroy it all.
Give me a throw roll.
A throw roll. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. I'll be spending a lot of luck on this.
Can you spend luck on this?
Can I spend luck on a throw?
can.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's good. I can't, even if I spent it all. Wait.
push it?
No, you
Push
can.
it.
You would have just enough.
If I spent
If you
it
spent
all.
all of your luck, then you would spend 51
Or should I?
your 54 luck.
Should I push it? Can
To
I
get
push
under
it? 'Cause it's
20.
Yeah, it's to
Yeah.
get down to 20.
I think better to spend the luck. We're better off spending the luck at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this is his embalming. He's loved this. He looks up. I'm going to spend all of my luck for this to be a success. And he looks up at this thing disgusting on the hook, and he just says, "This one's for you, Rupert." Because Rupert gave him this old
that's
antique
lovely.
thing, then he started using it on people, and he just throws it into the fire.
Brilliant.
So the handle obviously burns, but so does the raccoon.
Whee.
It gives no noise, of course. There's no satisfaction in this. It just because it's a zombie.
Yeah.
But it does just burn up and stays in the fire.
And you do have 3 luck left.
Yes, that's true.
Join the 3 luck club.
It wasn't all of it, you're right. It
2
wasn't
people
all of it.
on 3 luck.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten how brutal this scenario is.
Oh, I'm not even chanting
No,
anymore.
you're
I've got a
busy.
man on
You've
me.
got a man on you that's come back to life.
I'm like looking around, like, does anyone else want to join an army?
Well, since I'm allowed to.
I would love to. I would love to.
And then,
And then,
so you're still fixing this thing. You're still chanting.
still
I assume I
chanting.
fixed the thing now. I don't know, like, are we?
Yeah, you fixed. So you
So I
fixed
fixed
it
the
in
thing,
place.
turned around, said my line, seen Jake fly through the thing. I think I'm just going to kick the shotgun in the direction of the Drizz. And say, that's for you, Drizz.
Thanks.
And then I'm just going to clasp my hands and Nominu.
Surely we get a bonus to our chanting when Eldritch Presley is singing it. There's gotta help.
Wonderful.
I think he's more Johnny Bravo. The way I've been doing
he is very much Johnny Bravo.
yeah, has become Johnny Bravo.
So you give him the shotgun.
Little
Lamar shotgun.
Red Jake now gets up
Oh God.
and lets out this guttural, which probably draws your attention. So that's sanity rolls for everyone except you, who you've already dealt with this, seeing this.
Didn't like it.
Oh, I just.
I failed. 57.
Big fail. I think the residual burning of the. I think it's finally time on Randall.
How do we do over here?
That's a fail. Big fail.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
77 on a 37.
so you succeeded, so you only lose 1 sanity point.
At least you can keep chanting.
Yeah.
But Laurie, you lose 4.
Fuck off. That's 10 now. That's
Is it?
That's my indefinite.
Oh dear. You
Yeah,
also
that's
lose
fail.
4.
4. Ooh, so that takes me down to 30.
So you've
3.
also gone indefinitely insane.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
Indefinitely insane.
Wait a minute, I'm not Elvis Presley.
Where am I? I'm Johnny.
Who the fuck am I?
I'm Johnny Bravo.
I'm Johnny Bravo.
I'm a cartoon character.
I'll deal with your bouts of madness momentarily. Jake gets up off of you. He's given out this roar, and then he starts making his way to that back door. Very slowly, purposefully, just steps over you, makes his way to the back door, where he then puts his hands on the lintel and just starts pulling.
So have I got the shotgun at this point?
You have, but over here, you suddenly watch this raccoon burn, and you look over at Red Jake, who's screaming and mad, and you realise you know what's happened. There's a disease. It's you've always prided yourself on being very clean, because you don't want to be messing around with the dead and get sick. And these people are dead, clearly. And so what's needed now is to purge this place of bacteria. And you've developed a fear of bacteria, a phobia. And right now you're convinced that you are covered in bacteria. If only there was some way to
on my skin.
burn it off. If only there was some sort of substance you could use to cleanse yourself. Yes, yes. There's so much you could use.
I think first of all he pulls like formaldehyde from out of his like kit of like and it's just dousing it and then like runs to the flames. Yes, cleanse. You gotta be clean. Oh God, gotta clean me. Oh God. Clean me, oh Ra. Let the heat of the sun, God.
So
Take me to salvation.
You've covered yourself in formaldehyde, which is flammable, right?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
I'm pretty sure
Probably.
its vapors are flammable and explosive.
Explosive?
Okay. Yeah, but gotta be clean, better to be clean.
Oh, you want to take Red Jake with you?
Don't want to get the dead disease.
Oh.
Explosive!
Better to be hot than dead.
Oh.
Yes, you go over to the fire.
I don't have a lot of it, obviously. It's a small.
No, of course. But it's probably enough
Things on the hand.
to warrant a luck roll to see if you can catch fire.
Oh, that's great. That's great with 3, isn't it?
That's really good. That's good. That's good. You're going to be doing a luck
But
roll.
the sun god Ra will protect me.
Yes?
No, he did not.
Suddenly your arm's on fire.
Yeah, recoil
but
back.
you're like, yes, cleanse,
Yes,
cleanse.
yes.
And then you think, well, it's time to cleanse other people. So you are now armed
We
with
must all be
a
cleansed.
burning arm.
Burning arm. Yeah.
Start
My
with
weapon
red
of choice is
Jake.
burning arm.
And burning formaldehyde releases poisonous gases as well, which we'll deal with.
Fortunately, we don't have a window. So.
Yeah, exactly.
We're ventilated.
It's a well ventilated
Ventilated.
place.
Bertram's going to be so pissed when he realises what we've done.
So let's see how much damage for burning. Probably it's probably not nice.
Don't. Yeah.
You lose 6 hit points.
Oh,
As the flames,
he's
as
down.
the flames engulf you.
He's got 1 hit point.
We just need him to go. We need him to go before he starts
See you.
scooping people.
You can feel your eyebrows disappearing.
Yeah. The bandages just burn off the top of the head.
you're covered in bandages, which are now sort of stuck to
Yeah.
your skin.
He really does look like a mummy now. That's what he's always wanted.
He's always wanted in
Yeah.
his dream.
In the cracked mirror above the mantelpiece, he sees himself and realizes
Single tear.
this is how it was meant to be.
Single tear rolls down his
But
cheek.
there's another bout of madness happening over here. Where
Oh God!
this would just be a lot easier if everything was dead, and suddenly this sort of violent rage starts to boil up from underneath you into you, and you just want to kill, and you don't really care what it is as long as it's nearby and it's dead. And you fly into a violent homicidal rage.
Good.
Great.
Well, the nearest people to me are these two, where I dropped the shotgun. So I'm just gonna pile in
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
because Eldritch has left the building.
So let's see. It's Sullivan's turn.
Okay, so I've got the shotgun.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot Red Jake. As far as I know, you're not
Yeah.
in a homicidal rage.
Yeah.
So I've got no reason to ever.
And let's
think
just
you would
remind
attack
ourselves
me.
who's chanting at the start of this round.
Nami, Nami,
We've got one chanter.
I suppose I'll chant while I shoot. I mean, that's possible. Tommy, Nami, Nami, no. I can spend luck. Jake.
Oh, actually, before you spend the luck, you're probably close range enough that you get a bonus die.
Oh, okay. So in which case I'll.
Yeah, point blank.
Oh, in which case then yes, I have passed.
Sorry, I
and it
forgot
was no, that's all right. So it was 26 is what I've got. May I spend luck to bring that down to a hard success?
You can, although you won't get any benefit from being a hard
okay.
success. But if you got it down to an extreme success, it would be very beneficial.
Oh, because you get the full max damage.
So it needs to be extreme success to make a difference to the damage.
That might be.
What's the damage die for a shotgun?
At this range, it's shotguns. It goes down the further away you are. But at this range, it would be 4d6.
You get
Spend
max damage.
that
You would get 24
And
base.
it makes
and
sure
then
that
a roll
he's
again.
gone.
It's a
So
double
then-
barrel, and one barrel's already been fired. So
Oh.
this will require reloading after this.
Okay, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing else is.
Nothing else is
the
gonna
cool
come
thing
and
is
get
that this is the last thing.
Yeah, exactly.
experience.
We
We've
know.
been visited by our
We've
three
been
spirits, and then tomorrow we change our ways.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
gonna-
Christmas. It's done.
Exactly. Fine. I'm going to spend 17 luck.
I go back to medical school like my brother, give up the whole Elvis thing.
So I'll be down to 31 luck. So I have a bit of luck still.
Nice.
So you're making that an extreme
An
success.
extreme success, yeah.
So that means you do 24 points of damage, right? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
4d6?
Should be
Yeah.
4d6.
4d6, and it's piercing, so you get to roll on top of that.
Oh, nice.
But I don't think you'll need to. No,
I
you
don't
won't.
think- yeah.
So I think what happens is you blow his head apart
Yeah.
as he's pulling on these lintels. And it probably smashes part of the door away as well. But not the lintel, fortunately. But it's enough of the door for you to see standing right behind the door. It's this part of the door breaks away, and then this face appears in the hole at the top of the door. So it's obviously quite tall, because it's a bear.
What?
And it's an undead bear.
Oh no!
And it just appears in this hole.
You can't commit.
Yes.
You're not
Can I
allowed.
pet that dog?
So let's have that sanity roll, please.
Oh,
I don't think anyone else has seen it probably at this point.
Blair. Oh.
44.
Oh no!
You can't spend luck on a sanity roll, can you?
Come
I
and join.
one-off.
Come and join the crazy club. The crazy club.
And you can't
Crazy
can't
No,
push it,
can't push
There's
the
nothing
You
to
sanity.
lose
do.
1 sanity point.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
Turns out the best thing to do
okay.
was just chant the whole time because you've
Dummy,
just like
dummy,
you've just
dummy,
been looking
Yeah.
down and just going
Exactly.
me, nami, nami, no.
Tom, what do you do?
Well, I'm on fire.
You are on fire.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to be doing?
Well, I need to cleanse. So I'm at the what is nearest to me.
The doctor's near you, and the Driz has walked right in front of you and shot a shotgun at the door.
That's a better one.
You shot a shotgun at the door.
To kill
Yes.
Red Jake, and now
To
there's
kill
a bear.
Red Jake. Red Jake's head's exploded. Is there like bits of him around? That's
Yeah.
very dirty.
Yeah.
That looks dirtier to me than I think
Tommy.
the doctor who's just chanting. So I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna clean you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to help you, Driz. I'm gonna clean you up so good. And I just lay my flaming hands upon. I don't know if I'm behind or in front of you, but whatever. I'm just wiping like this. So I'm like wiping the back of your hair or like wiping down your
Are
face.
you doing that thing where you're like being like, who guess who?
Yeah.
Onto my eyes.
Yeah.
I think it's probably unlikely you saw this coming.
Yeah.
So
I think it's probably
I'd
the back
say
of
so.
you because you're standing facing
Yeah.
the doorway, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've run over to be like, oh, your
Yeah.
hair, your back's
fantastic.
covered.
So I think let's have a fighting brawl roll with a bonus die.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll get a chance to dodge.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's really good. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, you have to do it.
It's 13.
Oh, great.
Do you want to
14.
roll it again just to see if you get even better than that?
Even better. No, not quite.
Not quite as good.
Not
Yeah,
quite.
So, but 13 is good.
13 is good.
So you can do a dodge. What was your fighting brawl skill?
Me?
Yeah.
40.
You need a hard success.
Oh, God.
Okay, I've got 35 in dodge. 15. 15 is a hard success.
Hey, come on.
Yes,
Because I said I'm coming to clean you.
What?
So you dodge out the way, but you are still on fire.
Big time.
So you're going to take more damage.
Oh, no. Well, there's not much more I can take.
I know. That's 4 more hit points of damage.
That puts me on to -3.
Good. But you haven't had what was your starting hit points? I wasn't really paying attention. 10. Did you ever at any point take 5 in one go? You didn't, did you?
No.
So you
Did you just
4
take
in
6?
one.
You took 6.
Oh.
You just took
Because you had 7, you went
Oh,
down
sorry,
to
yes,
1.
I took 6.
6
When I went in flames.
Oh yeah,
when I
okay.
went-
So you have got a major wound.
But yes.
So actually you would have fallen down, but we'll do that
Oh.
now. So
So I'm crawling over.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
explains the dodge being so effective. It was a good crawl. Like, I'm coming to clean you. You've got to be saved. Let Ra into your heart.
It's happened so rarely. So tick your major wound box. Your hit points have fallen to 0.
Yes.
You have a major wound, which means you're dying.
That makes
someone
sense.
Someone has to administer first aid this round. Otherwise, death is a possibility.
Sweet
That's
death.
neither of us. So,
I could do it. I could give it a go. I think my turn is up.
It is. It's over to you. What do you do?
wait, your turn's done for the round?
Yeah.
Or does
Yeah.
the round start now?
The round starts with Sullivan.
Yeah,
So
Oh no.
But I'm still chanting.
Are you?
Yeah, I was chanting all the way through the dome. I was going dome,
okay, fine.
dome,
Okay. I
All the way
just,
through the door.
okay.
Yeah.
Into that bear's face.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna keep chanting, and I'm gonna go over and try to administer first aid.
Okay.
Have the flames died down somewhat or not? No.
No, it's still on fire.
Roasting away. Oh my God. The smell would just be.
Your life would not be worth it afterwards.
Tommy,
It'd be horrible.
Tommy, Tommy, me no. Tell me no.
You just go and go,
I mean,
there.
Yeah. Or just like,
His eyelids.
I could push it.
I know some Latin.
You could push it, but
Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna die.
or
Yeah,
you're,
exactly.
you're going to be on fire. Is if you push it, you
Well-
might end up on fire.
As if I'd do that.
cleansing fire. Sweet cleansing fire.
What's your first aid?
It's good for what ails you.
Genesis 31.
31. Oh, now you gotta try, don't you?
Don't you?
Don't you?
Don't you?
Yeah, I'll push it. How am I gonna push it? I get like some random vials and bits and bobs out from my back, some of which had water, because we got water at the general store.
Yeah.
And I'm pouring it over you so that I can
And
get
flour.
to
We
you
got
a bit
flour from the
better.
general
And
store. That'll
flour,
put
yes.
Oh, yeah, setting flour on fire is a great idea. You know what happens when you set flour on fire?
Delicious cakes.
Yeah, bread.
Delicious.
The brine from the McFurters. We've got loads of stuff to put out a fire.
We've made a hot dog, is what we've made.
Oh.
You ever seen a flour silo go up in flames?
Oh, no. Okay, just going to use the brine instead.
Water.
That will attract the cats.
And then they'll make the fire.
Then they'll be on fire.
We don't want loads of flaming cats running around the place. How are we ever going to get this ritual done?
Yeah, come on now. They'll be all
Alright.
over the pentagram.
Okay, I need under a 31, which is fine because right now I'm gonna get like a 23. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it was going so well.
Can I spend?
You can't
No, you
spend
can't
luck
spend
on a
luck on a
push
push
roll. I really thought you'd roll a 31 then for a second as well from my angle. But no. So,
I'm sorry. I tried.
It's fine. You tried.
it's a brutal game, isn't it?
Our feed is aimed.
Yeah.
So you try and help, but you're having to get involved. The water's not really helping, and then you realise you're on fire.
Do I stop chanting? Someone
yes,
fire.
you probably do stop chanting as well.
Shit.
Come on,
Okay,
I'm
you got it, you
I'm
got it.
chanting.
Tell me now, that's not how it goes.
You lose 3 hit points from the burning.
My initial health is 7. So what is a major wound?
4. What does crazy old
Eldritch.
Presley?
I'm going to charge and try and stab the Driz.
This is so bad.
Who's chanting right now?
It's only me.
Only the Driz.
Oh!
Got to be really cool about this, guys. I've got to
Yeah.
be real cool.
You've been in tighter spots.
I tell you what I'm going to give you though is a psychology roll to see if you notice, if you realise what's about to happen.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I've got good psychology. Okay. I pass that. Regular success.
So you see a look in Eldritch's eye that's quite worrying. He's clearly gone mad. What does he do?
He just walks with. You can just hear the clacking of his shoe.
Terrifying.
He's got this real swagger. He goes, "Hop!"
I'll go for a dodge, I suppose.
I've succeeded, just a regular success.
And I've also got a regular success.
Oh, so you managed to just duck out of the way for a second. Wonderful stuff.
This is horrible.
Charming. Oh, it's getting very crackly, the old charm.
You can hear the bear outside sort of scratching at the door. And then we're back to Sullivan. What do you do?
I guess I'm going to have to reload, or maybe I just hit Laurie. I think I'll have to reload. But do I have any shells on me? I mean, I don't think I do.
No, that gun was just taken from Bertrand, who's downstairs.
Yeah. Okay, so in which case I'm gonna clock Laurie round the face with a shotgun.
Like a baseball bat.
Yeah, use it like a baseball It's my only option, but I don't have great fighting brawl. I've got a good shot on me, but not.
You got any psychoanalysis?
No psycho. Oh, I got 1 in psychoanalysis, but.
You never know.
Try and reason with me.
Yeah.
You're not Elvis.
We don't even know who Elvis is.
I don't even know who Elvis is. He could be anybody.
What on earth is this rock and roll you keep talking about?
Here we go. Oh, that's a 26. If I spend 1 luck, then I can make that into a success.
Okay.
So I will.
How does Eldritch Presley react to this?
Just try and dodge.
Fantastic.
It's cocked.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I rolled a 99.
Just fully takes it.
I actually thrust my hips towards it.
Yeah, you try and headbutt the gun.
So yeah, you can roll for damage.
Amazing. So I do get a damage bonus. Remarkably. So 1d3
She's a tough teacher.
plus
Yeah.
d4, yeah.
But the kid certainly knows she doesn't.
She's the trunch ball.
So I'll roll a d6. I'll roll, okay, so it's 1d3. So I rolled a 2. What would you judge that as? Is that a 1?
That's 1. What was
Yeah,
it? D3 plus.
A d3 plus my damage bonus, which is 1d4.
Oh right, yeah. So yeah, a 1 on a 2 on a D6 would be a 1.
Right, lovely. And then can I get a d4 as well?
There's one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just that. Here we go. A 3, so that's 4 hit points.
4 hit points, taking me down to 5 hit points.
Yeah, I don't want to kill you.
No,
I just
it'd
want
be nice
to
to
knock
knock
you
him
out.
out.
Just knock you out. Just stop you killing me, please. That's all I want. I don't want you dead.
Tom,
Yes.
at death's door, nobody came to your aid successfully.
No.
Well,
Well, the gods did.
So we now need a Constitution roll. If you fail this, you die.
oh god.
No.
What's your con?
And there's nothing. This is just
45.
roll. There's no pushing here. There's no luck.
You haven't got any luck to spend.
No, I don't. No, I have 3. It's gone. Here we go.
Come on.
This is the end.
What are you aiming for?
45.
45.
Oh, it's
Tough, but it could happen.
It could happen.
Do you want me, Ra? Do you want me in the kingdom of Osiris? Yes. Yes. Very much.
Yes. Big yes.
72.
He wants you.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wants you.
The doors go.
Yeah.
Come in.
I see Anubis just weighing my heart on the scales, and because I tried to help old crazy Red Jake, tell Red Jake to go and tell them about the body. It's the one good thing he ever did in his whole sorry life. And the doors of heaven to the kingdom of Osiris welcome him in.
And that one thing
Thank
killed
you.
Red Jake in the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
It killed him.
But it was a good thing.
But it was good. It was good. It was good.
It was
well
hard.
intentioned.
It was well intentioned, but it still killed a man.
His heart weighs less than a feather, and he goes in.
What do you want on your gravestone?
Oh.
Wading bird.
Yeah,
Piracy.
yeah.
Guy doing this.
Take down a notation. Lion, waiting bird, reads, waiting bird.
You try and scrawl it in the ash of your own
Yeah.
flesh on the floor before you die.
Aw.
It's just the different things from Only Connect.
I worked it out.
2 reads.
And you pass from this world into the next. Horrifying.
And do the flames finally die down? Or do they just continue to simmer?
They do probably start to burn down.
Oh,
And
horrible image.
Blair,
Hello.
you hear a noise. You hear a voice from outside. Well, you probably all do, but you're probably the most conscious of it, and you actually. You hear a voice from outside. Just go. 1 down, 3 to go. And as you look out the window, you can't see anything on the bus, but the bus roof is sort of dented in, and then there's this like gush of acid that comes down out the outside of it, and it starts melting.
Not your bus.
Nami.
Right, I mean, if that's going to send anyone to a rage.
If it was the magic school bus, it'd be screaming.
Yeah. As far as I know, it's
Oh God, you can just hear that.
Am I still on fire?
Yes, probably.
Can I? Is it like on my sleeve?
Yeah.
Can I just take off my?
Yeah.
shirt?
Yeah. So you take that off and sort of.
Oh god, so old.
So yeah, he takes his shirt off to get the flames off of him, and he starts chanting again.
Great. And there was no hiatus there, was there? No.
I think we've managed to keep it up.
Yeah.
Generally.
One person has been doing it the entire
You're
time.
doing incredibly well. And Laurie.
Kill, murder. You're still the nearest because you've just clocked me in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah.
So I snap back and I just.
Oh God!
It's not going to help your rage, is it?
Yeah.
Being clocked to the
I've not
face.
been told to break out of the rage yet. Can I
that's
roll
true.
to see if I like does the slap around the head help me?
No.
Oh no!
No. Don't worry, Sullivan. I failed.
Oh,
Rolled a 95.
Oh, great!
Bless these terrible dice. Now the tables are turned because I joined the other team.
I also
God.
failed as well, but that's great.
And you now realise that you're about 5 minutes away from the end of this ritual. Well, you two do, because you don't want to be compos mentis or alive.
You watch.
And there is this roar from outside, and in the centre of the pentagram, this sort of wisp of smoke starts coming up. Can I have your sheep for a second?
Yes, you can.
Oh no! Oh fucking no!
So downstairs, Bertram, you come to your senses,
Great!
and you realise you're tied to this chair.
Bloody hell!
And you can hear this commotion going on upstairs. You can hear screaming and chanting and banging around. What do you do?
Well, Father put me in cadet training, and I know how to get out of a tight squeeze. And he sort of tries to do that thing where you like jump with your chair while you're tied to it. Over to the stairs. Yeah, so he's doing that kind of like hop thing. He's got enough oomph.
Brilliant. So yeah, you managed to drag yourself across to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
Right, so what? I'm tied up with hands and feet.
I imagine it's probably just hands, isn't it? I don't know what you do.
It probably would have done hands, yeah.
Oh, great! Because I was going to try and well, can I like leak?
So then you stand up.
I
from the
just
chair.
that's it. Yes, am I tied to the chair? No.
I imagine so.
Yes. Depending on the weight of it, I'd like to. Well, presumably, if my feet, I can stand up and take the chair with me and just sort of, or like a turtle with a weird armor on my back, sort of hobble up the stairs.
And it's quite narrow, so you sort of just
clanging into it.
scrape the chair up.
This is my family, and right, you have besmirched the Merryweather name for the last time.
So, meanwhile, upstairs, you now all bear witness to the half-burnt remnants of Randall Hearse just rise up. So that's a sanity roll.
Oh no!
I'm already in it! Oh, I failed.
Oh, that's a 96 on a 42.
I can't fail this.
You can't. You can't.
You really can't, because I just failed very badly. Is that technically a fumble? 96 on a 42.
Well, what I'm going to say is because we're entering the last sort of 5 minutes of the ritual, it actually doesn't matter if you stop chanting now.
Oh, does it not?
But it will matter if you go insane.
Oh,
Yes,
thank God.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So this isn't as big of a
Potentially not. But you never know.
What's your sanity?
66. I'm
Okay,
so
that's good.
sane.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay.
Oh, 62.
Skin of the teeth. Dr. Cepha.
How quick are you learning Latin?
You lose 6 points of sanity.
Oh, I'm insane.
Who would have thought that Dr. Cephalopod would have been the one to
I know.
Same.
To just keep his
telling
shit
you
together
guys.
the entire time.
You hear the bus say,
Oh no.
you hear the bus talking to you, and the bus says, "Let's get out of here while we still can. Why don't you just come out here and drive me home? I'm all scratched up. We could go get a nice new lick of yellow paint. That'd be real nice. Don't you love me? Don't you love me, Driz?"
And I'm
she's been fucking the bus.
I'm gonna run out there as quickly as I can. I'm gonna sprint to where I am.
So
Oh, the bear.
as you sprint to the, so you see the Driz sprint to the front door. Does anyone want to do anything in this moment?
I feel like the Driz is trying to escape
Okay,
from being killed. We were like in combat,
That's
so
true,
you're
yeah.
chasing. So I'm just going to chase after.
Okay, yeah, great. So you're chasing after, and just at that moment, as you're running just in front of the stairs, to your left, a man turtle appears.
Push. Push.
Oh my god!
That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I would dive into it, be like, you broke in here, you're gonna hell stay here. Well, maybe you push me.
Let's have a fighting brawl roll. But if you'll have a penalty.
Are you
on
both
your dodge.
pushing?
Oh, me on the
I'll
dodge.
try
I think
pushing.
you're both
Oh, but help push, yeah.
Here we go.
So you're pushing me, so I'm rolling on the dodge.
I've got a hard success.
Oh, and I've rolled a
That's a
99.
big
Oh.
fail.
So big
Wait,
old fumble.
what?
So I think what happens is you go to push him, you
And I'm
grab
sort of
hold of him.
rearing
You
up.
grab a hold of him. Somehow your hand
With
gets
my
caught.
legs, because my hands are tied
So
up.
you're stuck together, and then you push them both.
Boom, 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 boom.
Crash, crash, bang! The chair probably smashes. You both lose. You both lose 2 hit points.
God.
You don't really have a character sheet anymore, but
hit points do
you
I
have to mark on there. He's got 13 hit points.
Okay, so with the damage, or now 11?
11 now.
Yeah.
He would have taken damage also when I clocked him.
Oh
Took 2
yes,
damage
yeah.
then.
Yes, so
Oh.
he's down to 10.
Okay.
9.
9.
I'm down to 2 hit points. I've just been slowly chipped away from the beginning.
So it's just you chanting.
Nami.
At which point, the corpse of Randall Hearse starts to just collapse, and the smoke gets thicker and thicker, and something is rushing through the door as you see this thing banging, clattering. Something is being drawn into the pentagram. At this point, your bout of madness starts to fade, and you look down the stairs and you wonder what you've done.
Who did that?
What's going on? What's going on?
Someone's pushing these guys down the stairs.
Yeah. What kind of animal would do
What
this?
kind of creature would do that?
And it now starts to become partially visible. You start to see this sort of horrible twisting mass of talons and claws and mouths and long appendages. And can you give me a sanity roll?
Nami. Do you want to join in my chanting now that you're back to 7?
I'll take up the chanting, I guess.
Well, you see it as well then.
Oh, I see it as
so
well.
it's a sanity roll for you too.
You flick your shades down.
Yeah. Do you know what I do? I've got 44 in sanity, and I've rolled 43.
Whoa, very nice.
Wow, well done.
Nice. Yeah. The king is back.
I did exactly the same thing. I have a 66 and I rolled a 65.
Oh, amazing!
Unfortunately, even on a success, you still both lose 1
That's
sanity point
fine.
each. And you're
And that kicks off about madness
So
for me
you have
anyway.
a bout of madness.
Oh,
It was so short-lived, the king's glorious return.
I think the bout of
The
madness
king
is...
is back, baby. All right, the king's leaving.
The king has left the building. Your bout of madness is that in the centre of this pentagram, you don't see this horrible monster. You see Rupert Merryweather.
No.
And he says, "I'm so sorry, Eldritch. I tried to help you with your bargain last time, but I fixed it now. Come closer."
You mean I'm going to have the career I always wanted?
Absolutely.
You mean people are going to understand my music?
They'll get it. They'll love your sound.
They're going to love my hips?
They're going to
the
love
way
your
I
hips
shake
and
them?
the way you shake them. Oh, yes. Come with me, and I'll show you how. And it extends its hand to the very edge of the pentagram.
Can I run in between this?
You can definitely try.
And try to stop
Yeah, absolutely.
Eldritch.
This will be a
Presley.
dex roll, I think.
No. That's a success. It's a success.
It's a success.
It's a success.
So you dive in between. They're still going to try and touch.
Still going to try and touch.
So let's have an opposed strength roll, I guess.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the afraid.
That's old Cepha.
I've succeeded.
Oh
Oh
I have to roll under a 30.
Come on.
No, it's a 34. Can I spend luck?
On a strength roll, yeah.
Yes. All right. I succeed.
So because you're matched, yeah, you just hold it. You end up stuck there.
No, let me go.
I'm gonna have the career I always wanted. They're gonna understand my music.
They're not going to say it's vile and vulgar.
Yes, and what's going on over here? What are you two doing?
we both ended
You
up
both
down the bottom of the
Down the bottom of the stairs, yeah. Crashed into each other, chairs smashed, probably loosened maybe the ropes a bit now.
Yeah.
Get out of my father's house!
Gladly! I'm going to stop running up the
keep trying
stairs
to get to the
again.
bus.
Because I just need to get that bus.
So I think because you've held him back and you've succeeded on your sanity and the chanting's still going on, you two are just stuck down the stairs. I think it you know, the smoke starts to billow up. And is there anything you want to do in this moment?
Do I need to throw anything? No, we're fine, aren't
The
we?
powder.
Do I need to throw the powder?
The powder was thrown in the
It was,
vision,
but I don't know if that was
if
just to
that's
see
necessary.
them. What did you guys read? Was that part of what you read?
You can throw the powder and then also the burning of the...
The burning of the stuff is the thing you need to do in the chanting with the
Yeah.
pentagram and the candles.
We've already done that.
Might as well throw the powder. Why not? Maybe we need to do it.
Oh god.
No harm in it. And it's there.
Okay.
So it feels like you've got to do it.
Okay.
You're
I
just
don't
the
know if I
dust of
should.
Ibn Ghazi.
But
I can only assume it
I don't
does.
think. I think that was in the summoning. I don't think we should do it.
They do use it in...
But they didn't say to do it in
They
the
use the-
de-summoning.
This is the dust they use in the Dunwich Horror, isn't it? To see the thing, yeah.
It's just to see it. I have to hold you back. I don't think I can
Oh,
get
well.
another.
Maybe it's the brine.
Maybe. okay.
Maybe you need to douse the beast.
Douse the beast in brine. Yeah, it's time for a
I
McFurter.
think that's what McFurters was doing all along, preparing the antidote.
So it turns to you and says, you hear its voice suddenly, and it says,
You can already see it anyway.
Let go. If you come with me, I can give you knowledge like you wouldn't believe. I can give you all the knowledge in the world. Wouldn't you like all the knowledge in the world, in the universe? I know that's what you want.
Nami, no!
and then at that final phrase, suddenly there's this loud crack, like lightning and thunder in the room as it just collapses down like a star and just goes, and there's silence, and it's gone, and the bear falls through the door dead. The electricity in the room dies away. You suddenly come to your senses, all of you, and you realise it's over. It's over.
Would you maybe like to go for a drink sometime?
Incredible.
I sure would.
I thought you were
where
getting
I'm
married.
from.
I thought you were getting married.
We're engaged.
I forgot.
What was that, Sir Sin, in the spur of the moment?
Why don't we all go for a drink?
And
all
then
three
we'll
of us.
get married.
And all of us, all four of us then.
Oh, thank you. I
And
did
we'll all
like
get married.
all the work.
This is... I only owed Rupert Merryweather $10. I don't know. This feels like a lot for $10.
Bertram goes into his wallet, gives you 20, says, consider your debt repaid with interest, and swings his arms around.
This is the most money I've ever earned.
Oh.
Nobody likes my music.
And so, as the sky begins to lighten outside and the birds start chirping, you realise there were no birds before, and you step out into the cool summer morning air, and you feel exhausted but alive. Bertram maybe doesn't hate these people quite so much, and realizes they've obviously been through something tonight. You see the police car slowly come up the driveway, and the two cops get out.
Run!
And they look at the carnage, and they look at the dead body of Maggie McFurter lying in your window, and they look back at you and say, "You're under arrest."
It was a bear.
Book it!
And a raccoon.
It was a bear and a raccoon.
And a raccoon.
Dangerous animals. I think you got a rabies outbreak on your hands.
They work together like you wouldn't believe. Officer, I'm sure we can.
It was like a children's cartoon in its efficiency.
And then the officer turns to his colleague, turns away from you and goes, "I think this will require," he says, "I think this is more of a medical issue, if you know what I mean." And he goes, "Should I call Arkham Asylum?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think you best." But you have crossed the edge of darkness and survived. Well,
Yes,
almost.
well, some of us.
Some of you survived.
Your second character survived, who
My
we
second
safely
character.
stored in a basement.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Literally kept him in our back pocket.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if you enjoyed this little trip to the fringes of Arkham, perhaps you'd enjoy some of our other role-playing content, which you can click on the links when they appear. Don't worry about what my hand's doing. You've used YouTube before. I'm sure you can work it out.
Support the Kickstarter. Link in the video description down below.
You heard the man. Click the links. Click the links now.